Hello, this little loading thing is still here from last time. Let me try to figure out what it is. But hello, hi Blanket, and hi Junior. Welcome in. What is this? Let's see. That's me. Is it in front or behind me? It's behind me. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was trying to figure out what that was last time. It was on screen for like this last hour of my stream last time, and I could not figure out what it was. But welcome in, Blanket. You're so good at being here like before I start. But how are you? Sammy, you late by 2 days? I know, I feel so bad. I didn't mean to, but I completely forgot that Kai's sister was staying. So I know I said I was gonna work on this right away, but it got postponed. But on the bright side, it's Friday. Excuse me. It's Friday, which means I can work late if I need to. I don't think this will. Hopefully, this won't take like all night or like forever ever. But I think I can spend a decent amount of time on this and not worry about getting to bed at a reasonable time because it's a work night. Because it's not. It's Friday. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you didn't miss me too much these last 2 days. But yeah, like I said, I was hoping to work on this Wednesday, Thursday, but yeah, my fault for forgetting. So yeah. Hi Junior. Hi Blanket. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, so I didn't do much off stream except I did organize these a little bit so that it would be more like animation ready so that I could kind of just start going for it. But last time we made some good progress on this. We drew it all out, and I think from here it'll be pretty easy in that I can just worry about how things will move and less so about how it looks. Well, a little bit both. Delady do? Yeah, you could say that again. I'm good today. How are you? I'm good. Work was honestly kind of a lot. But during the week wasn't too bad, but then today it just felt like a lot of stuff got piled on at the last minute, so I was kind of rushing a few things and it was a little bit stressful. And then Kai's sister was also leaving today, so I think partway into the day I was helping her get all of her stuff into the car so she could drive home. But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty good day. Cassie's been a sleepy girl today. She was very active the last couple days because we had someone over, and so she likes the company. But I think it tired her out, so she spent a lot of today napping at my feet, kind of cuddled up on my lap at some point, which she doesn't do very often. But lately, if I put her favorite blanket or one of her favorite blankets on my lap, she'll cuddle up with me. So yeah, Cassie had a lazy day. I had a slightly busy work day, but we got through it, and now it's weekend. Let's see. So I think I will draw some frames before this for dipping the bubble wand into the bubble wand container. But I think we'll move forward first with the bubbles, and then we can work backwards from that frame later. Yeah, one of my coworkers, he's from Ukraine, and so he's been in the States for a handful of years now, for quite a while. But I said Happy Friday to him, and he was talking about oh, my wife was like, why do Americans say Happy Friday? And he told her, well, you can't be happy on Mondays because you still have so much of the work week left. And I thought that was really funny. Let's see. So actually, I'm gonna take a look at this. I feel like I was debating making the front piece of hair bouncy, but I don't think I will. I hesitate to merge layers most of the time, but I think maybe what I'll do is keep this all as my default my backup group of layers, where if I want to edit things I can go back to this one. But starting from here, I do know that I will be limited by the number of layers I can have on this. So I think this is one that is safe to merge. So we'll just make this all one layer. Oh no, I have hiccups. Why does this always happen? Always hiccupy-doo. Okay, let's see. There's that. I do kind of want to have I do want to blink now and then. This could probably be... I'll keep it separate for now. I almost want to merge this. I'll merge it like this for now. And then figure it out. Which I think means I can also... Here, I'll do this. I'll unclip this. Ooh. Maybe I shouldn't do that, actually. Should I just merge the whole thing? I feel like I can, yeah. I'm gonna merge the whole thing. I'm gonna commit to this. And then I can also merge this, and I will keep the reflection separate. See, there's so much prep and stuff that goes between drawing it and animating it that I never think about. We need to replace hiccupy do with normally do. True. Normally do. Here, let me drink some water. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll make it worse, but maybe it'll help. I hope you couldn't hear that. It's Marmalade Day. Ooh, what's that mean? Like, are you... Yeah, what does Marmalade Day entail? My mom's birthday is this weekend, speaking of important days. I think I might get her a cake or something and like show up over the weekend and get her some cake. I think that would be fun. Okay, I will probably keep... What is this? Oh, that's the bubble wand thing. I'll merge this. And the ponytail, I think I will also merge. And maybe I won't, actually. Okay, I think this is good enough. So this will be number 2. 2. And I almost want to put a bubble starting to form here already. So maybe right here we'll have... This is where we'll start bubbling. Ooh, hold up. Oh, I forgot to... Most important part, make this an animation file. Or animation... yeah, Procreate file. There we go. Surprise if you want. Do you even Paddington, Sammy? How do you Paddington? Isn't Paddington the bear? I don't get it. I've never seen Paddington. It's the bear movie, right? Yeah, I might surprise her. I don't know if I'll probably at least need to tell my dad so that we don't both get her a cake. But I don't know, yeah, because I also know that on her actual birthday, she is a little busy, so I have to like kind of squeeze in any birthday surprise that I would do for her. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of the start of bubble. Little guy. Maybe even littler. And then... Ooh, how do I want to do this? Let's see. Because I kind of want to color this in a little bit, but... Maybe I'll get rid of that other bubble layer that I was considering having. I'll just put it all here, and we'll just line it up as best as we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll do that, and then we'll just lower that opacity. 50 is a good even number. Yeah. Should I put a reflection on it? Yep, Paddington movie. Barry Do. Maybe that'll be a version of Sammy Do we'll get one day. That would be cool to have a whole bunch of models one of these days. Paddington movie. It's a good movie. Bear goes to London and looks for family to live with. That sounds very sweet. I never actually knew exactly what Paddington was about, but that sounds really cute. I feel like I should watch that. Man, that sounds like something that would make me cry, low-key. Okay, we've got that. Do I want to... I'm trying to decide where to have Sammy Do blinking here, but maybe I'll figure that out towards the end. Yeah, we can start with just the bubble part, and then we can come back and add any like physics and other extra moving. I think that'll be a good way to approach this. So, whoop, got part of a bubble. How many bubble frames are we gonna do here? It's one of my favorite movies, but Surf's Up is still #1. Oh yeah, I do remember you mentioning that before. Reminder that all of you are like cool. You're also the cool junior. Don't you forget it. It's always very cool to have you, and I always love that you remind everyone that they are also cool. I'm glad we have lots of cool friends around. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I also picked the same BGM that we used last time because I don't know, I was really feeling it last time. I like the vibes. Is this too much? Let's see. I typically like... Oh, what happened here? Oh, right, I put it on this layer. You know what? That's fine, actually. I feel like that could have used it in between anyways. But that also means... Okay, there we go. That makes sense. I was wondering why that was looking like that. Should I make it bulb out a little more? I feel like I gotta establish a little bubbly vibe early on, or as early on as I can. Also, Sammy, I saw you in a place... Wait, I saw you in a place talking on Twitch like 2 days ago, and I just randomly remembered that. Yeah, what a coincidence. I was randomly talking on Twitch about 2 days ago. I'm glad you remembered. I was probably talking all sorts of nonsense. Reminder that he is the coolest here, Junior? I think you're both very cool. You guys are very cool, and you're hanging out with me, and I'm very cool, I think. Not actually, but I like to think that some people out there think I'm cool. At the very least, I hope I'm chill enough to just hang out in proximity of. I guess that's what lurking is, right? Okay, I had this at 50. I might actually make that third bubble bigger. Okay, put a little reflection. See, I had there. I'll kind of keep it towards the edge for now. Man, this looks so weird right now, but... Okay, also, I like to start at like 10 frames per second and then adjust if I need to, but most of the time I keep it there. Okay, this, now I'm feeling like can be a little bigger. I'm curious if you could hear Kai in the background. He's big gaming. Okay, we're getting here, and I feel like this is where I kind of want it to start taking a cat shape a little bit, like maybe just a little bit of a bump, just barely. We're gonna. It'll pop into a more defined cat shape soon, but we'll start little. Just kind of teasing little ears. Okay, we're coming along. I might also turn this down a little bit. Game Hane? Yeah, you know it. I'm not even sure what he's playing today, but he was very excited about it earlier. By which I mean he was screaming, but that's how I know he's enjoying a game. It's causing him to yell. Perfect sign of a good game, right? Not like bad yelling, for the record. Just like funsies. You are in fact cool, and no, you blanket. Actually, Junior is cool. We're all cool here. Or we could go the other way and just say none of us are cool, and that's okay. That was actually a very motivating thing that people used to say in college is like you get to college and they're like, you know how in high school there's like the cool kids and the whatever, and this and that. They were like, one thing you need to learn. I definitely turned on a reference layer or something. Hold them. They were like, here we're all gonna throw away our cool card. There's no such thing as cool here. And honestly, it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but it is a very good way to look at the world. It's like if you just think of it as like there's no such thing as cool, then you kind of stop worrying about like trying to look cool or like be cool. But yeah, I'll keep this here because I think no, we'll put maybe we'll do it. We'll keep it this way. The bubble's going towards the light. Go into the light. Junior started his own baked bean company. Ooh, baked beans. I do remember you guys talking quite a bit about baked beans last time. Big baked beans guys. Alright, let's get this somewhere. I wonder if I made the wand too big. You know what, I feel like at this time though, I will also start putting eyes. Like just a tiny little whisper of a face. Oh gosh, it looks so sad. Okay, we'll trust the process for now. This is 3. This is the closest you're gonna get to me like really naming my layers. It's just numbering my animation layers. Okay. Next up. Okay, I feel like at this point we can maybe detach. Let's see, how do we want to do this? So we'll have a bubble cat kind of here-ish. Maybe have little splashes. It's things like this that you don't think about. It's like, what does it look like when a bubble like finishes forming? Oh, you know what? I think what's making it feel weird is, I think I know what it is here. I think it should already be detached. I think it's kind of like elasticy. So it'll be like just barely, but you see the end of the bubble forming here. Oh gosh, it looks so weird. But it's for one frame. You're gonna get frames that look a little weird. We're gonna trust the process. We can adjust as we go. It'll be fine. So then when we get... where'd it go? Did I turn it off? Oh, I did. I don't like this shape, because I think if I'm gonna do it like this, I'm just gonna do it like this and redraw. I feel like it should just be... okay, well I have an idea in my head. I'll just use that. We'll make it work. Okay, so we've got something kind of lumpy like this. I do kind of want the ears starting to happen. We'll kind of make it look like a big old oval for now. Okay, and then we'll fill in the rest of this. Oh, you know what was also really funny? Was, you know how Kai and I... So Kai's been really into like listening to Hamilton again lately. And so I think when I was drawing with him last Sunday, there were quite a few moments where he broke out into Hamilton songs. And funny enough, someone from NGVN did an unarchived Hamilton karaoke, I think yesterday, and I was like, no way. She also was in a Hamilton mood. But yeah, I thought that was a really funny coincidence. Okay, I think I like that a little better. Did I draw anything here? Okay, so... Okay. So this is just kind of a guide for our bubble cat for now, but we'll maybe get it to max shape. Except I kind of want it to have snapped into this position, so we're gonna make it a little bit squished on one side, like it's kind of getting pushed out, because bubbles don't always come out in perfect circles. They kind of come in like wavy little bubbles, wavy little shapes. But at this point, I also do want it to have ears. I don't want to do this for the ears. Maybe like something like this, and it's kind of just coming out right now. Ooh, what do I do with the tail? Let's see. Let's think about this. It goes. I could just make it look like it pinched into it. Maybe like that. Something squishy like this. And then it'll come out a little bit more after that. Okay, there's a vision here, I swear. Okay. So how did I do it? I think, can I redeem my own daily doodle? I want to pull up a reference picture for how I did the bubble cat, but I don't really want to pull it up. So let me just, let's see. Daily doodle, redeem. Oh my gosh, mix it up. Wait, where are you hiding? It didn't even do anything. Dang, oh well. I think I had it. What do heck? Whatever. I don't want to figure it out. Maybe it's because I opened this kind of late. Because I hear it. Here, I'll move it to the top. But whatever. Nice fish. British hon egg. Oh, wait. My chat box is so small. Hang on. British hane, I guess. Oh, I missed this. Sammy, what you ate today? What did I eat today? I had some leftover wings from yesterday, and I had half an In-N-Out burger. Yeah, what'd you eat? Hi, Kai. Is that your matcha?
Matcha.
Matcha. Love you very much. You're welcome. Okay, fine. I'll go like this and have both of them still like kind of connected. Yeah. This part I think I'll keep on its own. That ear can be fully formed. Got a kind of lumpy tail for now. Had some chicken wings yesterday and half a burger from In-N-Out. Oh, you also had a half of a In-N-Out burger? Wait. what I had. You just said what I had. But it was yummy, I will say. Oh. Kai closed the door, but Cassie's still in here. She's looking at the door all sad now. Here, I'll get it for her in a second. Kai, you locked the cat in. Oh, I think she got it. Oh, she's nuzzling the door. You can do it, Cassie. You can do it. Okay, be right back. Let me open the door for her. She didn't even go out the door. She just peeked her head out of it. I actually just had some Ritz crackers and a 6-piece chicken strip combo from Dairy Queen. Ooh, I've never had Dairy Queen, but that sounds yummy. This bubble's looking lumpy. I feel like this whole thing is gonna be a lot bigger than how I drew it. Maybe I should make it a little smaller. Like, we're squishing into that. Yeah, let's go more like this size. Okay, let's try this again. It's coming along. Sorry for the ad jail. Oh, it's a short ad break though. 60 seconds? Yeah, that's manageable. Okay, got this. I almost, no, we'll keep it like that. Welcome back from ad jail. Okay, we've got a nice ear here. And then an ear here. It's kind of looking funky now, but it's okay. It's still developing, still figuring itself out. I can relate to that. Alright. Cool. Should I put any, like, maybe something like this? Just a little. No, we'll start with this. No. Maybe something like this. Just the start of a shape of a bubble cat, little Sammy dude. Should I have eyes open at this point? Here, I'll do one more frame of eyes closed. Just a little guy going on an adventure. Okay. Alright, this is already at 50. Let's just use the lasso tool. Oh my gosh, lasso tool should be like this. Okay, undo that. Okay. Lasso. Free hand, yes. Hold up. I'm gonna turn the volume. Is the music volume okay? I think I might turn it up a little bit. I like the vibes. Is that too loud? That might be too loud. Hold up. I feel like I put it right back where it was before, but no. Okay, let me try to lasso this again. Oh, I got distracted. But also while I'm here, I think the line art got a little bit tangled. A little bit overlappy. Okay. Oh, this should be white. Actually, you know what? I should be shading the bubbles a little bit as I go too, but I think this is one that I'm... Well, at least the first few I can kind of do manually. I think starting here, I might color it. Maybe starting on the next one I'll color it, because that's where the shape kind of mellows out, and I kind of want to keep it the same-ish. I'm gonna go for now, but have fun drawing with movement. Barry, Sammy, Dewey stream. Have fun, Junior. Hope gaming goes well. Have a good rest of your day, or rest of your night, I guess. Yeah. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a little reflection here. Okay, it's on like the forehead right now. But because it's facing this way, like over here, I almost want to put it on this side. I guess we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. For now, I think this makes sense. Let's see, I'm gonna turn the sketch down a little bit. And I feel like on this one, maybe just a little bit of like a pop. Might be okay. I feel like there was stuff I wanted to do before stream. And not so surprisingly, my sister called. Yeah, same sister that called last time. But it was very in character, I think. Yeah, I don't think I like this actually. We'll go without it for now. Maybe I'll add something later. So you got 4. That's... Oh my god, there's no way I already hit the maximum number of layers. Okay. Okay, for the time being, I think at least these ones... Okay, I'll keep the reflection out. I feel like the eyes can all be merged together. Oh my gosh, this happened way sooner than I expected. I don't know if I want the mouth changing yet either. Here, I'll merge all these for now because again, the arm is not moving here. It's too early for this to happen. Did I merge all of this? Oh, everything but the reflection. Maybe the glasses too, but I think I'll keep that separate for now, just to be safe. Okay. Maybe now I can start working backwards a little bit too, though. Yeah, we'll go backwards. So from here, okay, a couple things I want to happen. I want the head to tilt when I'm coming up, or like at least go up and down a little bit. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, head and face and ponytail are all moving together. Okay. I think for the illusion of the head tilting, I'm not gonna tilt the base of the head, but I'll move this up a little bit. Maybe move the rest of it down a little more. Maybe even scooch it. Oops. face, I think, should move down a little bit if we're trying to make it look like the head is like tilting up. So it goes like, see how it almost looks like head tilting even though I haven't tilted anything? I feel like the nose is giving it away, but I don't know if I put the nose in the right place. Maybe I did. Oh, it's here, but I did have it separate, so just a little bit. And I think the mouth should be getting ready for blowing into the bubble, but not quite there yet. I'll keep that there for now for reference. No way. Okay, let's merge this. I don't know if you can hear Kai talking about snorting matcha in the background, but he has some new matcha he's trying to try out. And I heard him talk about wanting to snort it. And that's a very Kai thing to say, I think. So erase some of the top of the whites. I'm still not sure if I want this to be the blinking frame, honestly. Okay, mouth is what we were trying to do. Okay, we'll try to make this more like a getting ready to blow into it. Oops. Should be on this layer. Viet Beast, hello. Hi, Psyduck. How are you? Sorry, I got distracted because Kai is battling the cat right now. He's trying to make some matcha. I don't think he's snorting it, but he did say he might. So we'll see. How are you? We're working on this that we started last time. We're blowing some bubbles. This is all we've got so far, but it'll come together, I swear. Okay, I do think maybe I'll make this a little more like a in the middle of blinking kind of frame. Let's see. Psyduck. I can't do a good Psyduck call. I think I can do a decent one, but not one of my strengths. Let me turn this off so I can see what I'm looking at. Okay. Okay. It's looking messy right now, but I swear it'll come together. Man, this BGM is so cute and fun. I think I may have found a new favorite. Man, speaking of Sister Do though, which I don't think she came up since like way earlier, but she got a copy of Sunrise on the Reaping, and I'm still waiting for her to finish it so that I can like send her memes, because I want to send her memes, but they're kind of spoilery. I'm tired, long day at work. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, work was kind of weirdly busy today, which kind of sucked because I wasn't expecting it, because the rest of the week was like much more chill. Like there was definitely work to do, but it didn't feel very rushed. But all of a sudden today my supervisor was like, "Hey, we've got like a bunch of stuff that we're trying to push out today," because he kind of forgot to mention that he is out next week. Which is funny because that's when we scheduled our or is it that week, or I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might not be next week, but well, it's next week that he's not in office, but we have like a CPR training thing that we have to do. Oh my gosh, this face looks really weird. I'm gonna switch to a different frame. But we're supposed to go in for a CPR training, and now that I think about it, it might be not next week, but the week after. I think that sounds more correct. But yeah, he's out next week, which means there's a bunch of stuff that he was trying to get done today, and so it was a little bit hectic, but we got it done. Although I will say I was trying to figure out like what he wanted me to work on next week, because most of the stuff that I've been working on is kind of either like on his plate, or there's like we're waiting on responses, so they're kind of like in limbo, so there's not much I can work on actively right now. And instead of giving me something to work on next week, it was like 4 o'clock, and he was like, "Oh, actually I have one more thing I want you to work on for me that I want to finish before the end of the day too." And I was like, "What the heck?" Happy birthday, Sammy. It's not my birthday. It's almost my mom's birthday though. Everyone say happy almost birthday to Mama Do. I don't think I'll be streaming on her birthday because I mean it's her birthday. But yeah, happy early birthday to Mama Do. Yeah. I always feel like I want to do something like kind of special for her, but like I'm not very good at planning that kind of stuff ahead, because like she's always so busy. She's a very busy woman, but like a lot, like both at work and outside of work. Because I've heard that she's also a very busy woman at work, but she dances and she's dragging boats, and she has always been very involved in a lot of stuff. So yeah. Okay. This is a start. Let's see. So it's lifting up. So I think the ponytail, I think also I'll probably do the arm last so that I can like really figure it out, or really figure out where I want it without like overlapping with things too weird. You know, I said I wasn't gonna flatten this, but I think I will, just for the sake of, well, yeah. Okay. So I kind of want it pulling downward, because that's where it's coming from. From this point, it's coming, we're moving up, so it kind of drags that way. Yeah, and that's kind of the gist. Is if the motion is this way, the physics is that way. So we want the ponytail kind of dragging and lagging behind. And I feel like I got a little better at like figuring out animating physics after I started Live 2D and started doing like rigging models and like rigging physics parameters and stuff. It just started to make a lot more sense to me, and so it was a little bit easier to see what this is supposed to look like. Let's see, I don't know if you can tell from just this one frame, but let's see how it looks. Yeah, so it's a little hard to see. I think it'll make more sense. I'm also working backwards, so it's very likely that ponytail will change. You know what I might do though is on this frame, so it comes up here. Maybe even this one. I'll make it bounce a little bit more. Yeah, I'll do that now just to see how that looks. I wish I might name this layer 0 actually, but tomato, tomato, it's all the same. So in this case, actually, okay, I want to keep this, and then I'll just erase this, and I can see where it was before, but I'm still able to make changes and see what I'm actively drawing. So we've got this kind of bouncing a little past what we're gonna call the neutral hair position, because physics. And it's only this part that changed, so coloring wise, nothing too crazy. Ooh, except when I use too big of a brush, then it's a little too crazy. So see how it kind of looks like it bounces now? Simple little thing. It'll look better hopefully as we go. Okay, I am kind of wishing I'd... let's see. Maybe I'll move this ponytail in a little bit, actually. Kinda like that. Okay. Okay, now we can do this arm, which I guess I'll call this one 0. 0. Let's see. So if we rotate it like this, maybe I should rotate the whole thing. Yeah, okay. When I'm animating, I tend to be a little more okay with, what do you call it? What is this? Okay, there we go. I'm okay with rotating and transforming it a little bit, but I still don't let myself do more than 1, if that makes sense. Like, I'm okay with the loss caused by transforming it once, but 2 is where I'm like, okay, it starts to get a little bit visible. Okay, we can get rid of this bubble too. Okay, I think the wand needs to be transformed, but this one I will redraw. You know, I'll redraw the whole thing. I'm gonna be painfully thorough with this, I think. How does that look? Hold on. Maybe too much. That line's right up with the face, but I think that's okay. No, yeah, I will redraw this. Let's just do a little more transformation. Let's see. I'm kind of leading with my hand, and it goes. Yeah, we'll bend the elbow more. Okay. Kind of like that. Straighten it out a little more, but still kind of have that bent, like, overall shape, I think. I think that'll work. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Warnado. Welcome in. How are you doing? we're finally getting around to animating this thing, which I know I said we were gonna do it either Wednesday or Thursday, but there were things that were forgotten about by me because I'm forgetful. But I'm here now, and I think my goal is to finish this today. At least the actual meat of the animation. Maybe we'll do a background another time, but yeah. How are you? Hope things are well with you. Happy Friday. My coworkers and I were explaining the whole Happy Friday thing because one of my coworkers was saying his wife doesn't understand why Americans say Happy Friday. And he's like, Mondays are not happy, okay? Mondays means there's still several days of the work week left, and that's not happy. And I was like, you could say that again. Oh, sorry, I just realized you probably got caught in the ad jail. Let's see. This might be okay, but I'll kind of go over the edge just to be safe. I think I'll also kind of tone this down a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it like this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of animating this part backwards, but I think it'll be fine. Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, I should redraw the bubble wand as well. Okay, we'll start with the purple. Which purple did I do? Is this the right one? Let's see. I think so. Oh wait. Ty, what's up?
Grass water.
Grass water?
Well, I guess now it's grass milk.
Oh, matcha. Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Have fun. Tell your sister I say hi.
You said hi.
Yay. Alright, oops, not this one. Which brush? I think I might have used this one on this one. Okay, there's the wand. Ads are wrapping up, heck yeah. Hope life is good. Welcome back from ads. Haven't done much other than, yeah, kind of warped this bubble wand, but yeah, we're just kind of redrawing it now. I hope I don't think it's affecting it, but my iPad keeps kind of going between the dark mode and the the night adjustment, whatever you call it, where it adjusts the brightness of the screen. I don't think that appears on stream. I hope it doesn't, because I get annoyed by it, but I don't know how to turn it off. But yeah. Alright, so there's our new layers, or frame 0, which I still think I'll count this one as 0 in the sense that this was kind of the base one that we drew, but this is our named layer 0. Okay, so we did decide to start the blink here. Oh my gosh, the freaking layer maximum. Okay, we can merge things, I think. I'm gonna merge these at least. And we can merge, I think we can merge that, actually, probably on all of them. We'll flatten this too, why not? And the head, okay, Okay, I'm pretty sure we can just flatten the head. I think that's where most of the like layer numbers really are anyways. Oops. Okay, I'll call this -1. Sometimes I don't even like number them until the very end and I just let myself be confused. Okay, in this case I'm pretty sure I want the eyes closed anyway, so I'm gonna merge all that. And we'll... Okay, let's turn the glasses off too, just so I can see. This is more eyelashes than I've drawn on myself maybe ever. I don't typically do long eyelashes on myself because I feel like it's giving like makeup and stuff, but I don't actually wear a lot of makeup. Not like I want to wear more makeup, but I simply don't. I also don't go out much, so that's also a reason. That's a little closer. I almost feel like this should be flattened out a little more. My eyelashes are 3 inches long. Bet you're jealous, Sammy. How do you function like that? 3 inches? Wait. Yeah, 3 inches? That's a lot. I can't imagine. That would be like... Oops. That would be like this. Blanket's eyelashes be like... my sisters tend to do... I don't think they both do a lot of like the fake lashes necessarily, but I think one of them does. But her mascara at least makes it very long. It's one or the other, and there was one time that she was texting my family because a spider had landed on her face, and my mom, and she didn't even mean this as an insult. She just goes, "Oh, the spider must have thought that." Sorry, I got distracted because I heard Kai. She goes, "Oh, the spider must have thought your eyelashes were its family." She was just like, "Thanks, Mom." Yeah, Cassie weirdly really likes matcha. Like, if I make a matcha latte or something, she goes right for it. But you know what she really goes right for every single time is plastic, like plastic bags and stuff. We come home and she wants to lick the plastic bags that we went shopping with. What else? Yeah, plastic and vegetables. But like, we'll have like a takeout bag with food in it, and she doesn't go for the food, she goes for the bag itself. It's crazy. Mine are all natural. Oh, I believe it. You might hold a world record for longest natural eyelashes. Like, there's that lady who has the record for longest nails. Except the backstory for hers is actually really sad because what it was I think it was her daughter had painted her nails the night before she died unexpectedly, and then so kind of as like a grief thing, she didn't cut her nails for a really long time. But yeah, it just kept growing and growing, and even now she has like all her grandkids and stuff paint her nails. It might have been her granddaughter. No, I don't know, one or the other, daughter or granddaughter. But yeah, she has super long nails, and her grandkids paint them for her all the time, and it's really cute. But I'm like, man, that's so sad. Okay, let's do a little more relaxed. Okay, how's that look? It just looks like I can't see because my glasses are off. Oh, that's something I didn't put on Scuffy Doo was the ability to take my glasses off as a toggle. I probably could add that through VTube Studio even, but like this. I can't see. I can't see because I have no glasses on. Except I do, but just pretend I don't. That's what that looks like. Okay, now that the glasses are there, I feel like this eyebrow does not look right. I know there's that whole thing about eyebrows aren't twins, they're sisters, but I want them to look a little, at least kind of an attempt at symmetrical. Okay. Oh, I didn't move the head actually. I feel like I wanted to tilt it a little more. Oops. That's my fault for forgetting, but it's okay, easy enough. Just a little bit. Maybe the face can go down a little too. No, actually, I don't want to do too much on that. Okay. I'm like trying to decide where the arm should be right before this. Maybe like I feel like in the solution, but like on its way out. I mean, yeah, obviously, but yeah, I think the mouth. Here, let's do the mouth first because I think the mouth I want. A bean mouth. Maybe a little further back though. And maybe a little more smiley. Okay, that's like kind of going up a little too much over here. And pull this out a little more. It's kind of flat over there. Wow, we're an hour in. Okay, might take a quick break after this as well. I feel like I should put a little break timer so that if I do go on a break, we know when I'm coming back. I'll worry about that another time. I feel like getting a timer on stream is like harder than it seems. Like it sounds simple, but I feel like I always hear people struggling with it. What color was it? Oh, it's all the way out here. My layers are getting unorganized. Not that they were that organized, but I do need to kind of know where to find things if I need to tweak it. Okay. Same color I always use, but I also don't want to switch back and forth between palettes. I say as I am probably going to do it anyways. And then switch right back because I need the pink for my shirt. Alright, so face-wise it makes sense. Like if you kind of just cover the arm. Let's see. Let's do the arm next, and then I think the ponytail I'll do last because I think I need to see where I'm gonna have the head before this. Anyways, arm. Which we did kind of merge together. you know what I'll probably do? Is just squish it. And then over here, the arm will kind of, the hand will be probably most likely in the solution. I think that's what we're gonna go for here. Is the end of like the dipping. The dipping. That sounds like a variation of the reaping. Like if the Hunger Games was the thirsty games, and instead of the reaping, you had the dipping. No, dipping's not something you do in drinks though. It's like a sauce. The peckish games, the snacking games. Man, I won't spoil anything from the book, but I will say that back when I read The Hunger Games originally and then the movie came out, one thing that I was really mad about was that they removed Madge, who, if you haven't read The Hunger Games, Madge was Katniss's good friend who they completely cut from the movies altogether, and she's the one who gives Katniss the Mockingjay pin in the first place. And this is important, especially now, because Madge, as stated in the original book, so this isn't technically a spoiler, she is the niece of a former District 12 tribute. That's all I will say. But, well, I will also say that tribute also is a bit important in this next movie, and because they cut Madge, there is another character that is likely going to be cut. Well, I really hope she's not cut, but people are saying there's a decent chance that a specific character adjacent to a important character is cut from the movie, and I'm going to be very sad if that's the case, because it's just going to be bringing up once again what upset me with the first movie. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, they don't. But I know that, movie business, you can't have everything, you can't have everyone. There's already lots of characters that I feel like I can already tell are gonna be cut. I just really hope. I mean, I'm really happy with a lot of the casting decisions so far, and so I'm hoping we're not disappointed. That's all I'll say. Because the casting so far, I mean, they're not full decisions yet. They're like offers and like considerations, but like I'm very happy with them at the moment. I just hope it stays that way. So I feel like it's gonna be hard because technically we're like flipping it over, right? Kind of from this position, but I feel like we can it'll still look okay. We'll see. I said I would take a break, and then here we are, still working on this. But we'll take a break after this frame. Even though I said the ponytail isn't going to be finished till the next frame. Back in my day when the Hunger Games came out, everyone was reading it. Yeah! It was so funny. I was in middle school when the original... I don't remember if all the books were out at this point. I don't remember if they were released all together. But I do remember reading it in middle school, and everyone was reading it, and it was a huge deal. And at some point, all the girls in my class were like talking about like, oh, who did you picture for like this character or that character? And then PETA came up, and somehow all the girls in our class pictured the same guy from like literally from our school, who kind of sort of fit the PETA description. Like he had like brown hair, but he's like a really nice guy, and so he was like a big guy, but like with a really soft demeanor, if that makes sense, which is very much how PETA is described in the book. So we're talking about this, and then we realize like, oh my gosh, we all pictured, like, I won't say his name obviously, but we pictured the same guy from school as Peter Malark. I do wonder if anyone ever told him about that. Like, does he know that everyone in our school or at least most of the girls at our school pictured him as PETA. Maybe at our high school reunion, someone will bring it up. I doubt it. I feel like I doubt people even remember this conversation. Which also reminds me of that interview with Josh Hutcherson and Jennifer Lawrence, where they were like, "Oh, did you picture yourself as Katniss when you read the books?" And Jennifer Lawrence said no, and then Josh goes, "I did," and she goes, "Oh, you pictured me as Katniss?" He goes, "No, I pictured me." uh, that was like the beginning of me watching a lot of like celebrity interviews. I feel like, because I still do that to this day, not like obsessively necessarily, but I definitely watched a lot of like the press stuff for the Hunger Games. Like I had a Pinterest board dedicated to like Hunger Games press like interviews and things like that because I thought it was so cool. Yeah, most people at that age planning their wedding on Pinterest. Me, fangirling over Hunger Games. And that's why now I'm trying a wedding plan and I'm like, well, I don't have a wedding Pinterest board to go off of because I never made one. I was in elementary school. Wow. You were reading the Hunger Games in elementary school? That's kind of crazy. Okay, let's see how this arm looks. I almost feel like I should put... You know, that's okay, I think. Maybe I'll make it longer. I'll make the stick longer. Here, we'll fill it. We'll just do it all in one layer. I think this is doable. And then this and that. Okay. Okay, and I'll fix the ponytail after, but let's see. I heard. Oh, I just read the first book and never read the later books. I see. It was super hard to check one out from the library. Yeah, I think when it first came out, like it was just ridiculously popular. So it was like, I think I ended up getting it. I had a Kindle at that time. Before that, I used to go to the library like all the time. Um, but I think that year my dad had gotten a Kindle for me and my siblings so we could read like ebooks and stuff, and it was like a lot less bulky than carrying around. Like every time we went on vacation, I would lug around like 3 like huge books in my backpack, and it got to be a lot. So I think for the reasoning for getting us the Kindles was like it's just one thing, I can carry as many books as I need, and we don't have to worry about it like exceeding the luggage weight limits and stuff. So all 3 books I read on the Kindle. So then when they announced the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes movie, I also got that on the Kindle just because I was like, may as well just keep the trend going. And I wanted to read it before the movie came out, which is funny because I never got around to watching the movie. And I'm hesitating now because apparently a lot, and this is not uncommon for books that get movie adaptations, but there was a lot of mischaracterization of some, oh, ads, oh, sorry. Yeah, but a lot of the characters were mischaracterized, basically. And so now I'm like, man, do I want to watch it? Yeah. But then when they announced it on Kindle, or announced the movie and the book for Sunrise on the Reaping, I was like, okay, I definitely need to get that. I definitely need to read that. And so I got that on Kindle as well, and I finished it on Monday, actually. Yeah, I finished Sunrise on the Reaping on Monday, and I was like, man, as emotional. Like, you know it's bad because yeah, Haymitch has talked about, not talked about, but you know his backstory is really dark already. But yeah, I think what really says how bad it was within the first few pages of the book. Haymitch says, "Oh, I'm not much of a drinker." And the Haymitch that we know from the original trilogy and all that is that he's a like heavy alcoholic. Like, he drinks a lot. So the fact that the book opens with him saying, "I'm not much of a drinker," is like, oh man, you know shit's gonna go down with Haymitch's story if he starts out like not drinking alcohol and then versus like where we see him now. But yeah, I was surprised that Effie came up in the book. Again, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but she does. I guess that might be a spoiler for some people, but I don't think I don't think the people I have here are as like into it. But she does make an appearance. Actually, you know what? I don't know if that counts as a spoiler anymore because they literally talked about the casting of Effie in the movie. So okay, that's I don't think it's considered a spoiler at this point. But oh my gosh, they said that they were considering Elle Fanning for young Effie, and I'm like, that's perfect. That's like, I didn't necessarily specifically think of Elle Fanning, but she was definitely like the vibe that I pictured for Effie. Back from ads, welcome back. I'm still just yapping about Hunger Games low key. So, same old. But yeah, I've now read all the Hunger Games books on the Kindle. Basically, is the TLDR of what I was talking about. I just wanted to kind of keep that. I don't know if I would call it a tradition, but I was like, you know what? I already read all of them on Kindle before, so may as well just keep that going. And it is convenient because honestly, Kai and I have a bookshelf, but it's way too crowded right now anyway, so I don't think I'm in the position for another physical book yet. Okay, I am gonna take a quick break, stretch my legs. You guys should too. Get some water, use the bathroom, do a big stretch, and yeah, I'll be right back. I just now realized I missed a hydrate redeem earlier. But anyways, I'll hydrate now, even though that's what I did. Welcome back, thank you. I'm back. Anyways, we can keep working on this. Yeah, hydrate, sorry. I hydrated extra in your honor. I'm sorry for missing that. I was telling myself I should make like sound alerts to go with the redeem so that I don't miss them, because I feel like I tend to like not look at everything that I need to be looking at. Okay, anyways, I think our next step here will be the next layer and then also the ponytail. I'm trying to think, maybe I might even just keep this same like ponytail. I don't think I'll actually move the head as much as I initially thought I would. Like, let me just take that and move it like here or something. What's happening here? Oh, I see. I have this. This does look a little weird. I think this needs to bend down a little bit more. So kind of more like plunge down this way. Okay. Fix that. Okay, that might look a little better. Okay, a little bouncy. Okay, and I think I'm like thinking back, and I feel like before this we'll have like a mouth closed, smiling. Oh wait, I need to turn off this BRB. I am not BRB, I am here. I'm not here, I'm Sammy. Okay. -1. Okay, let's move on to -2. Okay, let's merge some stuff. Okay, let's merge this. I just heard Kai say JOI, and I know he's talking about me. Why are you talking about me, Kai? I don't appreciate that. Oops. Oh my gosh, all the stuff is all glitching. Okay, what to merge? I feel like okay, like merge this. I don't think that's gonna help a lot. Okay, well let's think about this. From here, what am I changing? The mouth? The arm probably won't change. Well, it'll probably change a little bit actually. I can merge this though. Okay, let's merge that. Let's merge the ponytail as well. Yeah, there's not that many layers though. Oh, you know what? The file is probably really big too. Okay, but that's, let's see, how many, what's the max layers I can have on this one? Canvas information. Layers. Maximum's only 136 and I'm at 132. Okay, this is gonna be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, but also, okay, from here, all of these are like the same. The only thing I might change is the reflection on the eyes. Oh, although this, on this particular one, that's the one I kind of want to keep the same, so, or keep unmerged. But from here, I think we can pull out this guy. and probably merge literally everything else. Right? I think so. Let's just do it. Ah, commitment. Okay, but I think these ones are, I'm pretty confident, can be merged. Ooh, scary, but I think necessary right now. Okay, and then that one's the one we're working on. And I do need to bring the eyes over, so I'll grab that from layer 1. Should I take this whole face layer? I'll just take all of these. Okay, cool. I did have enough to do that. Let's name this 2. This is -2. This is the duplicated one. And we're putting it, hold on. We're putting it here. Except below the glasses. And it'll be maybe. Hang on. Let me compare it to the other one, but we don't need this. Let's see, compared to the glasses, I guess it doesn't matter because, oh, also because down here I want it to be looking down more. So this will also be more like, oh, hang on. This and this down a little more. And also probably this. This side needs to be a little bit more. Maybe in that case the reflection also should be. Bless you! Kai's a bit sneezy. Okay, do I want the mouth completely closed now? We'll try it that way. Okay, we'll try a mouth closed look. Where are we centering this? Maybe like, it's giving Animal Crossing low key. Okay. And that other one should be like, it's coming out, so like, this arm, I think, can be echo. I love hearing Kai twice. This is how I used to feel when he was streaming, because I would hear him on the stream and I would hear him like IRL. Because most of the time I would stay in the other room, so it wouldn't always echo, but when he got particularly loud, you would hear it twice. Or I would hear it twice. Yeah. You get to hear him sneeze twice, and you get to hear him say thanks twice. I hear Cassie, speaking of things I hear. Hi, Cassie. She's particularly zoomy right now. I feel like this will be mostly like wrist motion, so like up to here will kind of be the same. Let's see how this looks, but I think the lines don't quite line up. Or maybe they do. Hold on. Let's turn that off. Oh, yeah, not quite. I'd be surprised if they did. Okay. So that's this one. I think what will emphasize the motion here will be the tip of the wand. Like that'll be moving kind of maybe back and forth. How do I want to do this? Let's see. Well, let's leave that there for now. Oh, it actually, no, we're fine. Let's do that purple again. Let me use this one. Okay. One thing I need to fix is get rid of that extra, this part. You know what random idea I had that might kind of be more of an intrusive idea, impulsive idea, was having a redeem, like a really, really expensive redeem for, oh, I don't know if I want to say it, never mind. I changed my mind, I'm not going to tell you. maybe next April Fools. Let's see. Okay, this is fine. Okay, and I think after we have this part nailed down, it'll be easier to look at that back and forth. We could even use probably these same layers for going down and coming in. I think the only thing that would change would be the ponytail physics, which I think is easy enough. Do I have a bubbly thingy here? I don't think I do. So I will add that, and we'll just, because this is technically coming up to the mouth, which means there is bubble in here, and it's a detail that literally nobody's gonna notice, but I will know. Because it goes up and turns into a bubble, and we'll overlap it with the bubbles bouncing around. I think that's the plan here. I think we've got a game plan. It's not moving as much as I thought I would move it, but I think it'll be good enough. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Ooh, and then you blow like that. Oh. Okay. So for this, and is the mouth too? Okay, let's do this. Let's flip the canvas. I can't tell if I'm overthinking it or if the mouth is too far forward. I'm gonna try scooching it and see if I feel better about it. Oh my gosh, hang on. I feel a little better about it, I think. Yeah, it's coming along, I think. Yeah, because I think after this I wanted to loop back to like putting the wand away or something. The mouth would change too, but let's get this locked in first. Is that too many layers? No, we're good still? That's crazy. Okay. we'll fidget with this a bit. I feel like most of this is not changing. Except maybe the arm. Which, even then, I think... Oh, I totally could have merged that too, but here, I'll do that now. Let's do this so that I can see what I'm working with. Alright, more ads. Man, that feels so frequent today. But I'm pretty sure I'm just... It's all in my head. You know what a good redeem idea is that is normal that I was thinking about was, so I have this Ko-fi goal that's like, oh, if I get $100 in donations on Ko-fi, then I'll make everything on my shop free for a month. And I was thinking of doing a similar thing with channel points, because with Ko-fi I don't have to worry about like shipping and stuff, so like they're all digital products and it's easy enough to have those available for free, and it's not much of a loss to me because they're products that are already made and I don't need to spend more to provide more, if that makes sense. So I have been considering making that... Oh my gosh, Kai is going crazy in the background. I have been considering making that a redeem though. It's like, redeem this and then it'll like benefit everyone. Like my whole shop will be free for XYZ amount of time. Maybe, probably, like, I don't think I would do more than like 24 hours if it's a channel point redeem, unless it's like a really highly priced one. Kick Kai out? I can't. Nah, it's okay. I don't want him to feel like he needs to be quiet when I'm streaming, because like that wouldn't be fair to him. Like also it's like additional background music. It's just the music of Kai's voice. I don't even know what Kai's playing right now. But he's having fun, and that's all that matters. Are ya winning, son? I can do that because he is my VTuber son. So I can be like, are you winning, son? Except I don't think he would appreciate me actually calling him son. Oh my gosh, like Washington, in Hamilton. Son, don't call me son. Or was it, son, I'm not your son. Whoa, I'm not reading that. Sorry, I'm busy hydrating. I can't read that particular chat. I'm not reading it. I refuse. Be normal. No, don't be normal. Normal's boring. But chill. We've got Vanilla Mochi the dog and Kai Hane the good boy. I'm not reading those. I refuse. Oh my god, can you hear him? I hope not, but also... Mods, can we time out Kai? Can I feel like I should mod some more people, actually, because I think Kai's the only one I have modded here. Gopher, hello.
Offbeat, please.
Stop. I'm marrying that guy. Who followed? Toph? Thank you for following. I cannot believe that's what convinced you to follow, was my fiance in the chat calling me mama. Welcome in. I swear I try to be more normal. It's the people around me that are a little bit more chaotic. But welcome in. I hope you are enjoying the vibes. I'm just kind of working on this animation right now, so yeah, just fun, relatively chill most of the time. vibes. Let's see, what was I doing? Sometimes I spend so much time just like watching what I've animated so far, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna be at all productive. I feel like I should do a few frames where I'm just kind of swishing it around, which will also give the bubble time to like travel a bit. Let's see, we've got that. Yeah, let's go back one more. I think starting at least starting here. Well, let me rename this. We can probably merge like everything else. I think same deal. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make the reflection kind of constantly moving. Let's see. Let's see, when the head bounces down later though, maybe I'll keep the ponytail separate too. That's what I'll do. So everything else here can be merged. That's not as much as I thought. I guess it is just the head basically. Okay, so we'll do another frame of just swishing it around. I'll rename it now before I forget. You are very relaxing. It helped me concentrate on drawing too. Ooh, what are you drawing? If you don't mind my asking. Oh, there's a car alarm outside. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't think it's my car. Oh, it stopped. Yeah, I'm glad I can be pretty relaxing. Sorry for that interruption then if we were here for the relaxing vibes. But yeah. Also, hello Bacon, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're having a good day slash night slash evening as well, wherever you may be. Yeah, I'm just enjoying this Friday night. I was hoping to work on this the last couple days, but I forgot that Kai's sister was staying over, so we ended up pushing it today, but that's okay because I think Fridays are nice because I don't have to worry about like going to bed at a normal time. Let's see, but that way, maybe I'll do one more in that direction before I swish it around. Or maybe... yeah, okay, I will. Oh my goodness. Kai is asking for nuts. I am allergic. Not to all nuts, just cashews, but a drawing for my friend's birthday. Ooh, exciting. Happy birthday to your friend. My mom's birthday is this weekend as well. So I was gonna draw something for her because so one thing that she had me draw a few years ago now was a picture of our family plus the family dogs, but since then they got another dog, so that picture is not technically updated anymore. So I do want to update that, but I don't think I have time now since, like I said, her birthday is this weekend. But I'm thinking for Mother's Day I might like redraw that and include both of the dogs. And I think most of my siblings have not really changed height since that drawing, so that'll kind of be the only big change, that and like I guess my art style. But I think that's what I want to do for Mother's Day. You know what, maybe that's something I can do on stream. We'll see. I'll at least sketch it out off stream and then I'll decide if it's something I think is stream worthy, because I'm like 90% sure that my mom does not watch my streams. So unless she's secretly one of you guys. None of you are my mom, right? I hope not. Yeah, last time I had checked, I think I had, because I've posted some of my stream clips on Instagram, and my parents follow me on Instagram. However, like, she thinks that I just sit here and record myself drawing and talk to myself. And I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with that because I don't think I really want her watching me stream. No spoilers. True, yeah. No spoilers here. That's what I was talking about earlier too, was the most recent Hunger Games book, Sunrise on the Reaping. The only other person I know who has the book, who is like actively reading, or like at least intends to actively read it, is my sister. Hang on, I'm second guessing this. But anyways, it's my sister, but she still hasn't finished reading it. So I've been trying to like hang on to all the memes that I see that I want to share with her, but can't yet because they're technically spoilers. But yeah, I've been seeing lots of memes, and it brings me back to like middle school, high school, when like the books were out and then the movies were coming out, so there was a lot of content online, and that was kind of like my friends and I just would not stop sending each other Hunger Games memes and like interviews with Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson and all that fun jazz that comes with being a teenager in like fandom space, I guess. Good times. How nice. I'm leaving for now. Have a good day, night or day. You too. Have a good night or day. It's nighttime for me, but I hope you have a good rest of your time, and thank you again for following. Much appreciated. Yeah. I'm glad I could be a cozy space for you to concentrate. That is like my goal, is to be a space where people can just kind of exist and not feel pressured to do anything or say anything, and just kind of be here, because that's the kind of space I like too. I watch streamers and then I kind of just have them on in the background as I do stuff. Like, I always try to like listen to music when I'm working, but I've discovered recently that sometimes if I forget to put on music, I don't really notice until the like silence kind of suddenly just randomly, like, you know when silence suddenly feels loud? I feel like that happens a lot, and then once I realize that, I get so irritated. I'm like, how did I not notice that? Like, I had headphones on, but no music was playing. Like, it's the worst feeling, but at the same time, it always goes so unnoticed for so long for me. Oh, hang on. Forgot I had this on. Okay. Maybe like one more little swirl. Like, I'll do kind of back and forth a little bit. Yeah. Easy enough. I guess that's a good breakdown. Is anything before 0 is when I'm swishing the wand around in the solution. And then we've got about like that one transition one, and then we've got a few layers of blowing the bubble. So cute, thank you. Oh, hi Alex as well. Love the new VTuber. Thanks. I call this one Scuffy Doo. I drew and rigged her. I rigged this one and drew it within 24 hours right before April Fool's Day. So this one's Scuffy Doo. It's not perfect, but it's a good kind of in between. Hello, Alex, and hello, Stella. So cute. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. This is what we've got so far. She's blowing little bubble cats. We're making some progress. We drew most of it last stream, or like drew this Sammy last stream, but today we started actually making it move. So yeah. Yeah, blanket got here before I started stream. I was very surprised. Like, if I announce stream, I feel like I can rely on Blanket to show up right on the dot. How are you doing, Stella? How's work been going? I know you started your job. It sounds like you work really crazy hours. Like, I saw you tweet once, and I think it was like, I mean, I don't know what time zone you're in, but it was like 4 a.m. or something for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, why is Stella awake? Like, I woke up in the middle of the night, checked my phone, and like couldn't go back to sleep. And I saw you tweet, and I was like, are you getting ready for work right now? Yeah, I hope you're getting lots of rest. It sounds like it's kind of rough hours. So we're gonna make this swish around a little bit more. Maybe just one more. I could just borrow a layer from somewhere else, but at this point I may as well just draw a new one, I think. 1 p.m. 5 a.m. to 1 p.m.? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I mean, I definitely like I think for me the earliest I have to get up is probably like 5:30, and that's not even like being at work at 5:30. That's like just waking up so I can get ready for the day. So I can't imagine. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm still functioning. Me either. Been up since 4 a.m. Oh my gosh. That does not sound very fun. Is the actual work okay though? Like, you're not doing anything too crazy, like hiking up mountains or anything at 5 a.m., right? Like, hopefully it's kind of chill, right? I hope. Oh man. Do you like the job itself? I feel like that's the important thing, is if you enjoy the work. Although even then I feel like a lot of people like work is work. So it's simple. Okay, that's good. Yeah. You did like customer service before that, right? I feel like customer service is like a different kind of tiring. Like people kind of look at it and they're like, "Oh, it's not that bad," like from the outside. But then like when you actually do customer service, it's like, "Oh my gosh, like you can't stand people." I don't think I could handle working with like I used to work with kids, which I feel like is a little different. Like I feel like you kind of naturally have a little bit more patience with kids because they don't know better, and like for me I was working at a summer camp, so you kind of have you're kind of almost like the one in charge of teaching them to be decent human beings. So you're a little more patient with them. But like if I work somewhere like at a store or like fast food, I feel like I would have so much less patience with people. Like I would try definitely, but I think it would be hard. Okay, that's a nice little swishing action, I think. Okay, and then we just maybe want to have one where, let's see, so we went backwards. Hang on, I don't normally animate this way because I started with this frame and then worked backwards. So we went down, and then next would be up, but like in this case it would be on the way. I'm thinking so hard right now. Let's see. I work from 4 a.m. till noon. What do you do, Blanket? Wait, don't you start streaming around noon? So you work 4 a.m. till noon and then you start streaming right away? Or I guess it's noon. No, I think we're in the same. I think we might be in the same time zone if I remember correctly. I'm in Pacific time. Man, Blanket working crazy hours too then. Let's see. Okay, I think this will make sense once I go like. I think I might do it from here. So let's go here. And then the next layer. Okay, we've hit the maximum number of layers again. Okay, let's merge these. I feel like I want to borrow this one. Oh, if I borrow that one, that means this one is going to be a blinking one, I think. Which I think makes sense. Okay, so let's... Oh, too many layers. Okay, but I think I can merge these. Let's merge all of this, actually. Man, this face looks so silly, but I swear it makes sense. Okay, is that enough? Still too many layers. I think I need to decide now whether I'm gonna make the reflections move. You know, parenting full-time job. You're a parent? I thought you just got married last week. Okay, I think I will make the reflections move. So let's keep that, and then we'll make this one. I don't think I'll do like very controlled movement. I think we'll just kind of make it kind of flickery, so nothing too crazy, just kind of a close enough. Didn't you forget about Yu Buns? Oh, I did forget about Yu Buns. You're right, you are a parent. Hello, Crimson Bandit. Hi, welcome in. How are you? We're just doing some animation stuff today. Nothing too crazy, just blowing some bubbles. Got this. Ow! I just kicked the table leg. Ooh, my bad. Yeah, just this little bubble cat guy. I will probably color the bubbles more, but for now, I think the hardest part will be this, which I think we got through mostly. I think I want one more frame, but we're having the problem that tends to come up with Procreate, which is a lack of layers, or the layer limit on Procreate. So we're trying to work with this, trying to merge things where we can, and I think for now I'm gonna go through and just make the reflections of the eyes flicker a tad bit. Okay, and then yeah, we'll just go through. Will you make it meow? I've only done like sound effects for a small handful of my animations, but maybe I will. Maybe I could record my cat meowing and use it as a little sound bit. Oh, that would be so cute now that I think about it. If I made that like the follower like notification or something, like yeah, I have a lot of alerts that still need to be set up because I think I've been streaming for a little bit over a month now, which is very exciting, I think. But it also means I feel like I need to clean up a lot of my stream stuff. Like we need to lock in because I think I only recently updated the subscriber alert like animation, but yeah, I think that would be so cute if I get my little kitty cat Cassie to meow and use it as an alert sound. Ooh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. We're gonna do so much gimmicky stuff with this stream space, I swear. I'm worried that all this like excitement of like setting up streams and things like things for my stream will die down, but so far I'm having a lot of fun with it, so yeah. One thing I would love to do one day is have stream avatars. I really like the little like stream avatars some people have. They just kind of walking around at the bottom, and I think that would be cool to do like a little bubble cat stream avatar. But I'm also not all that great at pixel art, so that is actually something that I think I would commission from someone probably. I do know a few people who do really good pixel art and have done stream avatar commissions, so I feel like I know who, like I have ideas for who I would commission for it, but I don't know if their commissions are open at the moment anyways. But also I don't want to dive into it too fast, so maybe one day we'll do stream avatars, but for now we just have what we have. It doesn't necessarily need to be pixel art. That's true. Yeah, it just needs to be really small. I think I'm not that great at drawing on a really small scale. I think I could try it. I would definitely give it a try. Yeah, the only like kind of mini game-ish thing that I have. Oh, I froze for a second. The only kind of like mini game thing I have is the stream fishing. So if you type !fish, you have like that little guy in the corner, or the little fishing mini thing in the corner. But otherwise, it's just kind of a normal stream. You could actually just draw it big and then shrink it down. Ooh, maybe I'll give it a try then. Oh, sorry, Agile. Ah. But yeah, that might be something worth trying. Yeah. Because I think that would be fun. What was I doing? Oh, wait, the eyes, yeah. Okay, right here is the next one. Oh, no, this one is the next one. I guess I can leave that one as is, and then maybe change these two. Nice fishing, a green crayon. I drew that one. Yeah, I've tried to put a few custom fish into this, but yeah, I think not most of them are like the default ones that come with it, which works for me because I'm not very good at like knowing fish. I was thinking of putting Psyduck in as a fish actually. Neat. I love the fishing minigame because I feel like this kind of stream is a very like lurky stream, if that makes sense. So I like going into art streamers or like kind of chill streamers and like everyone's just kind of fishing and it's really fun. Alright, okay, it's coming along. Okay, I do want to, let's see. Should I just merge all of these? I'm really considering it. Let's just do it. Okay. Do that. Okay. Oh, we've committed to merging that. And I will put it up here as, oh, okay, up here. Sometimes moving layers in Procreate's a little funky. I'll put that there. This can be number 5. Question, will there be a little you walking around with stream avatars integrated? I think I do want to do either me or I drew this little character a while ago that I was considering using it as a mascot. It's like this little axolotl with cat ears. I call it a catsolotl. I might use that as like a main like stream avatar. I actually didn't know you could do that till pretty recently. There's this streamer I follow, Elvira, and she did a subathon and everything, and she has she actually commissioned the stream avatars from the artist that I was thinking of commissioning, but she has like a main like bunny Elvira, and then she has all the little bunnies for her chat. So yeah, I think I might do something like that. But I feel like that might be like way in the future. Like I don't know if I'll necessarily do it right away, but one day I think that's something that would be cool to incorporate. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, it's coming along. I think, okay, from here, I think I want the ponytail. So this is where she starts looking down. So we're gonna do, let's turn this off really quick. We'll make it kind of pop upwards. That was the previous frame right there. So we'll kind of match it around there. This is where it's kind of puzzling things together. When that time comes, I hope we can customize our little guys. Yeah, I definitely want to do like customization and stuff. That's like one of my favorite things in like coming into new streams, and like it's a good way to like differentiate people, and like especially in big chats where it's hard to like get to know, not that you need to get to know everyone in the chat, but like you kind of get a feel for their character a little bit when you see like their little stream avatars. And so I always, when I customize mine in people's chats, I'll put glasses on it if that's an option, and like you can pick your favorite colors and stuff, and I find that really fun. Yeah, because for a long time I mean even now I very much just lurk in other people's chats. So when I started considering the idea of streaming, I kind of took notes of like, okay, what are things that I like in other people's streams, and like would it be feasible for me to incorporate something like that? Yeah, so lots of like random research stuff here and there, just for funsies. I feel like I've lurked for so long on Twitch that like I still don't feel like I know everything about Twitch and streaming and stuff, but like I feel like I now at least know enough people where I know who to go to if I need help. I kind of built a community from that direction instead of like streaming first and then figuring it out after. I want to be a dirty bubble, like SpongeBob. Or no, SpongeBob. No, you know what? I think I'm thinking of the SpongeBob episode where he's like supposed to paint Mr. Krabs' house or something, and they have that giant paint bubble. So it wasn't a dirty bubble; it was just a paint bubble. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, I like bubbles. My fiance also quite likes bubbles. We went to a work picnic for his work once, and they had a bunch of bubbles and stuff for the kids, and he was like, "Oh, I want to play with the bubbles. Bubbles are cool, yeah." SpongeBob dirty bubble. There was a dirty bubble, wasn't there? I can't remember. Like the term sounds familiar, but it's been so long since I've like actually watched any SpongeBob. Sorry, I have hiccups again. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I think so. I'm getting married in September, and one of the things we kind of really want to do is like have bubbles for the exit, because I've seen a lot of like wedding photos where they do that, and it looks really cool. And I don't know, I think it's pretty neat. Like it makes the photos look all neat, and yeah. What? Yeah. Like a lot of people have like bubble machines kind of like along the aisle, so when photographers are taking pictures, it's like it's got this like bubble effect, and it's kind of nicer than with like flower petals. Like some people do that too. Some people do both, but like I feel like you're more likely to have like clumps of flowers and stuff, and so it doesn't always throw or like land very nicely, but bubbles will kind of just float in the wind pretty naturally. So, yeah. It's the Sammy Hoodoo. Hello, Lee. Welcome in. Congratulations. Thanks. Oh, yeah, I do have a little daily redeem so you can, like, quote unquote, check in the stream and then keep track of, like, how many streams you've hung out in and stuff. But yeah, new season of Rivals. Ooh, exciting. I think I saw something about that. I don't know if it was true. I saw a meme about supposedly a couple of the characters um, getting slightly bigger butts. I don't know if that was true, but someone was like, "Oh, Marvel Rivals very quietly increased the size of two male characters' butts or something," and I was like, "That's so random." I'm looking forward to Ultron. Ooh, that does sound pretty cool. Avengers: Age of Ultron. Okay, I think if I do it like this, this one needs to also be blinking. I'll probably just steal it from here. Okay, we're getting to a point where it's much easier. I don't have to draw a lot of new stuff. I can just borrow it from the other frames. Oh shoot, I merged this freaking head. Okay, where did I... Does this one have a regular head? Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna put this here as placeholder. And I'll merge that. Okay, there we go. And now we can put this here. Okay, hang on. I swear I'm cooking. Oh, there's no mouth. Let's see. Okay, here's the mouth. See, I'm kind of Frankensteining this frame together. I hope M'Baku is there. Ooh, yeah, I remember from Black Panther. I feel like I don't play Marvel Rivals, but I kind of know Marvel characters, and I have friends who play, so that's kind of my only frame of reference for what's going on in Marvel Rivals. Hoo hoo Malfa. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Work was a little bit hectic, which for some reason, like the rest of the week, I feel like was fine, but recently, I feel like every time I'm actually streaming, like the work day leading up to it tends to be a lot, to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I'll still get off at the same time. Like, I work from home most days too, which makes it a bit easier. But like, it's like I'm like, I hope I'm not too tired from work to stream, which so far hasn't happened. Knock on wood. Is that too much blinking? Maybe I should have left it without the blinking. No, that's probably I think it is too much blinking, because I was thinking I would put some more frames of just like chilling, but do I want to make this longer? I feel like I could probably hold some of these frames a bit longer, but you know, we'll start with this and then we'll decide if we want to put some frames in between. Let's see, for the time being, let's see, we've got this. Okay, where was the last bubble? We'll continue with the bubbles and we'll decide from there. So right here, I think, is our next bubble layer, which I'll do like this. Ironmonger, the first villain of Iron Man. Having such a simple design is very nice. Yeah, it makes it much easier. Like, this is part of why I hesitate to like formally open commissions. Like, I've done commissions for like animations and stuff before, but I'm always scared that if I like formally open commissions and someone with like a really complicated design wants an animation done, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna take a lot longer than I'm used to. But yeah, I purposely kept it simple because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through the whole thing if I have something big and complicated. Okay, we'll kind of, that's probably a good bubble size. So it's gonna come in this way. We'll come up here and then slow down as it like arches. Yeah, I think that's probably a good place. This will kind of be like my guide for this bubble. Simple drawings only. Heck yeah. You can just say simple animations only. Yeah. I did start like mapping out like prices that I would do if I did commissions, and kind of had like a separate one for like simple versus like complicated ones. But I'm also really scared that like I'll take a commission and then like I'll try my best, but it won't turn out as good as some of my others, and then they'll be like, oh, I'm disappointed in this, and then that's like, I don't know. I think it's more of a self-esteem thing at that point, but I'm nervous about commissions. But if you ever are interested in a commission, you know, feel free to DM me or whatever, and totally down to try to help figure things out. Yeah, I don't think I've said no to certain commissions, but they've been kind of special case commissions, if that makes sense. Like merch commissions. A singing fish. I was like, what is that sound? Nice one. I think those are so funny, but like so fun. Okay, I'll go like this, and then I think I want this tail to kind of be a little more like a cat tail, but like a fluffy, like a. I feel like all the times I've drawn it so far, it's a pretty thick cat tail, thick and stubby, which isn't super accurate to a cat tail, but I still kind of wanted the bubble vibe. Yeah, I think that's a good direction for that so far. Too broke to commission? Valid. I'm like, I have a whole wedding to plan. Like, I can't be spending money on stuff. Even the fishing mini game thing, it's called lurk bait, and even that's like, I think it's only like $7, which it really isn't that bad. But I was like, man, do I need it? Like, technically I don't need it, but like, it's cool to have. So eventually I convinced myself to get it, because I was like, I think people will enjoy fishing in chat. I know I do. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Okay. Is that another singing fish? Oh my gosh. It's only $4? Oh, maybe I read it wrong. But yeah. Oh, that eye is really big. I feel like I didn't draw it too big before. We got little eyes. Simple little eyes, nothing crazy. Boop-a-doo. again. Yeah, I know, right? I'm surprised. I know there's like a lot of fish options in here, but what are the odds? A carp. Placement's actually not bad. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn the opacity down a little bit on the onion frames. Bubble opacity is at like 50. I should probably go back around and like color the bubbles too, because I feel like just plain white is a little bit boring. But does your cat do the ba sound? She kind of does this like twittering thing, like she's like eh, 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 eh. Cassie, speak of the devil. She heard us talking about her. She's hanging out just a few feet away from me. You here to say hello? Cassie says hello. My fiance has jokingly, when we first got her, he was like, we should name her Largemouth Bass. Yeah, his family's big on fishing and stuff. But we named her Cassie, partially because I think the day that she was born, at least estimated by the vet, I believe, she was born in August when the Perseid meteor shower peaked. And I think we considered naming her Percy, but I was like, I don't know, Percy seems more like a male name. But next to the Perseus constellation is the Cassiopeia constellation. So we named her Cassie after that constellation. How fat is she? She's actually quite skinny, I think. Unless, well, sometimes she like when she loafs, she looks a lot wider, but overall, I think she's a bit on the skinnier side. Drink some water. My lovely fiance made some matcha, so I'm just kind of sipping on that. Let's see. Put the reflection kind of more that way. Why not? Well, yeah, we'll shade the bubble later. Alright, it's coming along. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the gold, but I'll get more. Yeah, I don't think there's actually a like purpose for the gold from what I've read. Like it just kind of sits there, but some people like it for the bragging rights. Yeah, maybe one day they'll add a purpose for the currency, but for now I don't think there's anything to do with it. That's 5. Okay. Maybe I should have put the ears on a separate layer, but okay. We've hit the maximum again. But oh, also I think this could go away. I think we're at a point where, oh, you know what the other thing I was gonna do was, so the ponytail physics, so it goes down. I think this ponytail should go down a little bit more. It should kind of be stretched a little bit. A vape? I'm surprised at how many times the vape has been fished up. I didn't even know that was an option, because honestly, most of the time when I'm fishing in other people's chats, like, I just kind of, fish to fish. Like, it's just kind of there, and then I collect the gold. I don't always pay attention to what I fish up. But then I saw that, and I was like, oh, I did not know that was an option. Okay, that's probably good. This can stick down that way. maybe like this. Yeah, okay. You know what I was playing the other day with Kai and his sister too was TFT, which I feel like I always get into like an up and down pattern between like playing TFT a lot and then not playing at all. Like I'm not a league player, but TFT is a little more manageable for me. And I remember Kai got me into it when it first came out. Like that game, like I guess it's not really a game mode, it's kind of its own thing. And since then, I think I've played at least a little bit of every set, not really intentionally. Just like now and then I'll randomly remember it exists and then I'll play. How long have you been streaming? About a month now, actually. My first stream was only what April, or no, it's April now. It was March 6th, I think. I need to look back. So, yeah, I haven't been streaming for too long, but I've done a lot of like art for streamers and stuff, or like just a handful of streamers, and I've kind of lurked in a lot of chats and stuff. And I actually have two VTuber kids. Well, I have more than two, but two that kind of stream. Okay, now that I think about it, none of them stream super actively. They kind of stream like now and then. But I think two of them I would consider semi-active, at least in the streaming community, even if they don't actively stream anymore. But yeah, so I once jokingly said, oh, when I hit 50 followers, then maybe I'll stream. Partially because at the time I had like 3 followers, and so I didn't think it would ever happen. And then suddenly it was like in the 40s, and I was like, oh shoot, maybe I should do something. So yeah, reminds me of another streamer. Ooh, yeah. I feel like a lot of people kind of, not like everyone, but I know a few people who got into streaming because they were kind of in other people's communities and they had like 1 or 2 people who were like, oh, so when are you gonna stream? Kind of half jokingly, but like not really. All because of me getting people to follow Sammy. Yeah, Blanket was a big advocate for me streaming. Like, I would show up in people's chats, like Stella's chat or Kai and Vanilla's chats, and you would be like, so when's Sammy streaming? When's Sammy streaming? Um, yeah, I actually found out that another streamer that I follow, she recently had a stream like anniversary celebration thing, and I found out that that was kind of, oh, sorry, hiccups. It was kind of a similar case for her where she mostly lurked in people's chats, and there was just one person for her, like her version of Blanket, who was like, oh, when are you gonna stream? Okay, I guess I'll also spread the word. No need to. I'm just here chilling. There's no there's no need to. Oh, I missed Agent coming in like 20 minutes ago. Oh my gosh. Hi Agent, if you're still there. I'm so sorry. I missed your appearance. Yeah. It's coming along. I do feel like like the dipping of the bubble happens too frequently. So I feel like maybe I should slow this down or like put some extra frames. But for now we'll actually, how do I want to do this? I could hold it here. Like one more frame here and then I'll move the bubble. Okay, let's see. I don't want to merge that yet. Here, I'll merge this. Oh no, wait. If I'm gonna, how do I want to do this? I have too many layers. Okay, I think I might have to finally sacrifice. This one has a lot going on. Okay, let's merge all of these. We're committing to this. Yeah. Okay. Commitment issues, am I right? Just kidding. Oh, sorry for the ad jail. I did all the carrying. Yeah, you really did, Blanket. I can't remember if I responded to that already, but yeah, you were a big advocate for me streaming. I've been wondering, what's the thing behind you? Oh, yeah, I kind of made a little slideshow for I kind of put it there to fill space, but it's some stickers that I have on my Etsy shop. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, I'll make it a little bigger for a bit and then also move myself over. 1 second. Yep. Yeah, so long ago when I first started making art, yeah, I have some stickers in an Etsy shop basically. I was similarly convinced to sell stickers of my art. I think I have here, let's see, exclamation mark. See? Yeah, so if you want to check it out, don't feel pressured to like buy or anything, but you can take a peek if you want. I've got some keychains and stuff. I have more stuff that I want to put on the shop still, but I haven't quite gotten around to it. Um, yeah, I haven't been very good at updating the shop, but I do still keep up with like making sure, order anyone who does order things gets their stuff in a reasonable amount of time. If you buy, Sammy will know your address. That's true. You don't honestly, I definitely make sure to like not pay super close attention. Like once I have the address written down, it's like gone from my mind. But also, depending on what it is, sometimes I am able to just automatically print it, but the same goes both ways, I guess, with the address thing. I'm a very forgetful person, so even if I wanted to remember your address, I don't think I would. I can't tell if that's supposed to be reassuring or a threat. I promise I don't do anything with it. Pinky promise. Etsy would hunt me down if like I abuse the knowledge of the address. Yeah. Especially because like when you sell and stuff, you have to put in like all your like tax information and stuff. So if Etsy ever finds out that you like take your customers' addresses and like do something with it, I feel like it would not be hard to be like, hey, we know exactly who you are and we're gonna track you down and like, yeah. Both? That's scary. Yeah, I feel like I pay so little attention to that stuff that like there have been times where literal family members have ordered from my shop and I didn't really notice at all until I realized like, oh, you're from the same small town that like I grew up in. And then I'm like, oh, wait a second. A reassuring threat. Yeah. If I don't make or I don't get a lot of orders regularly, but if I did, I feel like it would be fun to do like an order packing stream. Or like if I did like a hand cam of any sort, because all my Etsy stuff is literally like right behind me. So like it wouldn't be hard to just bring it over to like a camera setup. I don't have a camera setup for the record, but if I did, it would be pretty coolio. What was I doing? I can't even remember. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna maybe put another frame, I think. Have this held here. Yeah, and maybe just make this another transition one. I think that would make the most sense. Okay, so this will be 5. We can call this 6. Although this one was 0, so I feel like this should get like a special number, but that's okay. I will, however, put this bubble here. And then maybe change this reflection as well so that it's not like super still. Now I'll definitely be telling people about you. 100 followers sticker giveaway with your host. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I will definitely consider. I was actually thinking about it earlier. I took a shower before streaming because it's been getting a little warm, so I was a little sweaty. But I was thinking like that would be something cool to like incorporate into Twitch because like I have lots of stickers and I feel like I don't do enough to like advertise them. Like I do stickers and some keychains and stuff. I actually, yeah. And I have some sticker sheets that I haven't added to my shop yet, so I think I'll do one of two things. I'll either post the new stickers one day eventually when I finally get around to putting it on my Etsy shop and then do a giveaway then, or I'll make it some kind of Twitch incentive. Sammy, do you take showers morning, midday, or evening? I tend to do evening showers because I don't like putting on like jeans and like outside clothes, if that makes sense, right after I shower. Like I feel like after I shower, I really want to put on like loose clothes and like not worry about putting on a bra and stuff. Like it's just so uncomfortable. So I like being able to shower and just wind down and like not worry about like getting ready and going outside and being perceived. Kai, on the other hand, showers like all three. Like he loves spending time just in the shower, just with his own thoughts. I feel like um, he'll like bring his phone into the shower and take really long showers. He'll do like a morning shower and then he'll go out and then he'll come back and he'll shower again. Idea: custom sticker order. Cheaper if you send a picture or drawing, more expensive if not. Ooh. I like the ideas you guys are cooking. You guys have some great ideas. You guys are like the brain cells here. the masterminds behind the potential Sammy Do sticker giveaways and such. That would be fun. Yeah, I like custom art, custom stickers. Yeah. I think a sticker giveaway would be fun. Maybe I will do like 100 follower giveaway and have at least some of my older ones, because I have a bunch of stickers that like have never been super popular, so they never really sold that well. And especially early on, I got them from a manufacturer that I was recommended. Um, so I have a lot of stickers that just are not that popular. But yeah. Let's see. I feel like maybe, if anything, somewhere around here, maybe I should have another frame of putting the arm down. Oh, but then I'm blinking during that time. This is probably okay. Maybe one more frame of this, actually. That wouldn't be terrible. 5. Make this 6. Here, I'll duplicate it a couple times. 6 and 7. Do we want to go all the way up to 10, actually? 6, 7. Maybe at that point we can like maybe change the mouth. I can take them off your hands if you want. I'll ship them to you. You can place an order. I think what I've been doing recently actually is taking some of the extras and adding them as freebies, because I do have like really tiny stickers that I add as freebies to a lot of my Etsy orders. But yeah, maybe that's I might start using the less popular designs for that, because at this point I've had them for a very long time. Like I think I probably opened my shop maybe like 4 years ago now. I've kind of been like drawing and doodling like pretty much my whole life, I feel like, but I got more into digital art and was like convinced to post it online probably around 2019. And then I think right after that was the pandemic, so there were a lot of people who kind of picked up digital art as a hobby and then started like opening Etsy shops and stuff. So there were a lot of people who were new to the artist sphere at the same time as I was. And so as they grew, I was like kind of taking inspiration from a lot of people on the same boat, and they were opening Etsy shops and they were like, "Oh, you should do it too." And so a lot of people were like kind of helping me out with that and convinced me to open it. And I just never closed it. I know a lot of the people I knew back then either kind of dropped back off from the hobby as like COVID lifted and like people were going back to work and stuff. some people switched over to Shopify. They switched over to Shopify, which I did consider doing. But on that same note, a lot of people that initially helped me out kind of disappeared from their art accounts. So, yeah. Oh wait, the giveaway is for old stuff that didn't sell. I feel like I would include like everything in the giveaway, not just the stuff that didn't sell. Cause I don't know. I feel like I don't want it to be just stuff that people don't want. Cause then it's like, oh, there's a reason that people don't like it. Like it's probably not as good. But I think I would probably do like a little bit of everything, like one of each or something like that. When I buy stickers, I keep them in the envelope. Low key same. I bought so many stickers back then, partially to like support my friends and stuff, but like I have so many cute stickers and I just have like commitment issues when it comes to stickers. I sell stickers and I have bought many stickers, but I won't stick them anywhere. Actually, I did recently finally stick some really small stickers onto my AirPod case because Kai and I kept mixing them up because, you know, AirPods kind of look the same all around. But yeah, it was just I have commitment issues with stickers. Let me delete these really quick because we're not quite there with the bubbles now. Okay, that pacing's a little better, I think. Let's see, can I hide? Is there a version of this where the mouth is separate? It's actually not that bad with this mouth. This might be okay. So this is now 8. Maybe I'll do one more. Okay, 8. And this is 9 now. 9. Let's see. I have Ganyu and Kitching sticker duplicates because the first one was lost in transit, but somehow it appeared in the mail one day. Oh, I see. I feel like that happens with like Amazon a lot, where like, I mean, my dad definitely takes advantage of it, where he'll like, it'll say delivered and he doesn't see it, so then he reports it as lost, and so they send him a new one, and then he ends up with 2 because it like just got, I don't know how that happens, because it's like you wouldn't mark it as delivered if you didn't actually, but I don't know. Yeah, I have a Ganyu keychain that I have this Ida bag from an artist friend of mine, and so I usually hang the Ganyu keychain on it when I go to like conventions and stuff. But I will also admit it's been a while since I actually went to a convention. We've been trying to save money a bit. I don't like stickers because they'll eventually get destroyed one way or another. So in the future, I only buy keychains. Yeah, that's fair. I really like keychains, and I have a bunch of those too. But then I feel like I don't have enough space on my keys to put all the keychains. So those also end up either like sitting around or like hanging on like the side of my computer or like just like random places around the house. It's just business, Sammy Sammy Dad. You know what's funny is my dad has a bunch of my stickers, and so my parents do dragon boating, so they have like the whole like paddles and stuff. And my dad very supportive, and he takes my stickers and he puts them on his paddle, but they paddle in like a really nasty body of water. I won't say exactly where, but I like it gets really used, and somehow those stickers have like withheld like all that like rough usage. Like it's literally on his oar, this like freaking oar that gets dunked into water for like years now, and they've held on. I'm really impressed. But yeah, I know what you mean. Or like if I stick it on something, like every time I feel like I want to stick my stickers on like my iPad case, I'm like, well, the case is gonna get worn down eventually. Or like my last case got broken pretty easily, which is more about like the quality of the case, I guess. But then I'm like, when I throw the case away, all the stickers will go with it. War torn stickers, yeah, they seen some shit. probably literally. We're in the Bay Area where the water is not very clean. We're in a very specific part of the Bay Area where the water is not very clean and it's just is nasty. But it's survived. I'm very impressed. Yeah, which I'm only willing to say because yeah, my general like location, like when you sell on Etsy, they ask you where you are. So I've always had that set as a relatively close enough city, not like exactly where I am for like obvious reasons, but like partially so that people can know where their stuff is being shipped from. Yeah. Okay, so now we can continue the bubble journey, I think. You know what? I might actually take a quick break also to let my phone charge a little bit. But yeah, everyone go grab some water, stretch, use the bathroom, whatever you need to do. I will be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break as well. Woohoo! I'm back. Alright. Idea, there should be a BRB screen with bubble cats flying around. That is a good idea. I was debating using this either as like a starting screen or ending screen or something. I'd totally be down to use this as a BRB screen. But yeah, when I buy stickers, I put them on badge holders so I can wear them on my lanyard. Ooh, that's a good idea too. I should do that. Keep them like, cause I feel like lanyards are a good, like an easy thing to keep around, and like they don't necessarily get, like I just need to not lose them. I feel like is the big thing, or like lose the lanyard. I don't think I've ever lost a whole lanyard. I'm from the Northwest Washington state, and it rains and rains quite often. Oh, I believe it. I'm in California. We don't get rain often, but when it does rain, I don't know, it depends. We had that one year that was like that had the really bad flooding, but most of the time it's pretty okay. Okay, anyways. Let's see. The not so great thing about taking a break is I cannot remember what I was doing before this. Oh, I was gonna do some more move the bubble cats. Yeah. Alright, let's just duplicate this and we'll just keep going from here. We're looking pretty good. I feel like this is enough where we can just scooch it this way. Maybe we'll squish the ears backwards a little bit. Oh, ad break. Man, I should have triggered the ad break manually while I stepped away. That's my bad. Okay, well, I'll be here. waiting for the bubble cat friends to come back. I feel like I just want to call them Sammy Dudes. I feel like that would be a good chat, like, community name. I did have the tail and it's on there. I think I should start putting the ears on this layer too, so. Yeah, I think that's fine. This BGM's so cute. I'm vibing with it. I vibed with it last time too. I fear everyone's gonna suffer because I'm gonna play this one so much now. Nah, I'll try to shake it up every time. Too much of a good thing. Like, I don't want to get sick of this. I said the same thing about streaming. I was worried I would start streaming and then get, like, bored of it. What's a weird phrase you say that nobody else really says? That's a good question. I can't think of... I feel like Kai pointed out the other day that I say wahoo a lot. I don't think that's necessarily something that nobody else says. But maybe that? Chicken jockey? What would the context be for saying chicken jockey? Is that a thing? I don't know. Let's see, what else? This isn't exactly something that other people don't say, but I was reminded recently about how people say crayon differently depending on where you are. Like, how do you guys say crayon? Because I didn't even know that people said anything other than crayon, but apparently people say crayon. And I think that's kind of weird. Not like weird, but like, I'm like, crayon? It's a crayon. Like, it's spelled crayon. Grayon. The other thing I find interesting is that people say that those from California have an accent. I feel like I understand, but also don't really understand what a California accent is. Cause like, I don't know, people like describe it like, oh, it's like not quite pronouncing the T at the ends of sentences and things like that, or like it's valley girlish. But sometimes the examples I feel like are pretty normal ways to say words. Like when you say mountain, like I say mountain, but like I guess I kind of get rid of the T in the middle. But like, do you guys say like mountain every time, or do you guys just say like mountain? That's a mountain range. There's like two ways to spell color. It's either that or with the U. Apparently, so the reasoning behind that, also something I learned on the internet, is that so the original spelling of most of these words in English do have the U, but at least in the U.S. with the introduction of like telegrams and stuff, uh, people were charged by the letter. Like every letter in the message that you want to send is like an extra like however much it was to send a telegram. So then people would cut out quote unquote unnecessary letters, and that's why a lot of words that in British or like UK like English have a U in it. A lot of Americans don't have the U. Like they got rid of it ages ago because it was cheaper to send messages that way. Wow, that's crazy. It was a different time, right? It's kind of like the equivalent of like text lingo, like things like BRB or like GTG. That was kind of the equivalent. Was back then spelling of the words like color and stuff like that just got shortened to color without the U. What? Fight you? That's not a trial, that's an execution. Is that a Marvel Rivals thing? I feel like recently in my chat when people say things that I don't understand, it's a Marvel Rivals quote. That's yeah. But yeah, that's just a fun fact about the reason for spelling things the way they are. I find those things so interesting. I feel like I could read a whole book about like etymology. Is that the right word? Dog me from your honor. I only knew about color because one of the Sonic games is called Sonic Colors. I saw the UK box art and it had a U. Oh, interesting. That's kind of like, I don't know if it's true, but for the Harry Potter like movies, the first one is for the Americans. It's the Sorcerer's Stone, but the UK version is the Philosopher's Stone. And I don't really know exactly the reasoning for it, but I guess it's like a cultural thing where like the UK sees like philosophers as like a lot more like respectable and like fancy schmancy than Americans, and that's why like to cater to American audiences, they changed it to Sorcerer's Stone because it would sound like cooler, I guess. I don't know how true that is or like if there's like more to it because I'm sure there's more to it, but yeah. Okay, and this one. Okay, we'll do the same thing. We'll scooch it up a little bit. I almost feel like I should have scooched the other one up a little more than that. Like maybe here, we'll take both of them and we'll go like this. I'm not sure how far I want to move it before, because we don't want it to go completely away, but like by the time we're blowing another bubble. But we'll definitely slow it down along the peak. Okay, anyways, one thing at a time. Let's see, how are we doing this? We're going tail goes like that. I almost feel like this one should have been a little more curled. Maybe I will do that. I'll curl it up a little bit more. Thanks, Ko-fi Streambot. If you guys are interested, I do have digital products on my Ko-fi too. A lot of those actually are free because they're digital. not all of them, but some of them are free. I have like digital brushes and stuff, and like emotes and such. Or I know it's only April, but fun fact: every December, everything on my Ko-fi is free. So if you want to wait till December, that is also an option. If you want anything for free that isn't currently free. But yeah, lots of digital products and stuff. I also use it as like a tip jar, but yeah. Ooh, more fishing. Maybe I'll move the reflection too. So it goes like this. Yeah, we'll move the reflection. I don't even know if I like it here, but this works. Gummy worms. I love gummy worms. Especially the sour ones, like the trolley gummy worms with the two colors. I used to dance back in high school, and like right across from our dance studio, like we would all run over there and grab trolley eggs and trolley gummy worms. I remember behind the scenes they had to take rolls twice for anyone who says Sorcerer's Stone and Philosopher's Stones. Yeah, that makes sense. Must have been a lot of work to go back and forth and do every scene with like every variation of Sorcerer's versus Philosopher's Stone. I know they had to reshoot a lot because Emma Watson kept saying the other people's lines, like she would like mouth them, which is kind of cute, but like it was kind of like a like her way of remembering where they were. But they were, she was talking about like, oh yeah, I would like ruin scenes because I kept reading people's lines or like mouthing people's lines that weren't mine, and they would have to do it again. Yeah, I had a period where I really liked like blooper reels from movies and TV shows. It kind of reminds me of Friends. When they had I think it was Cole Sprouse as he played Ben, who was Ross's son, and there were a bunch of bloopers where people were forgetting their lines, and then Cole would know them, and he'd be like, "I know your lines better than you." Yeah, it's like watching non-canon events happening. Yeah, the behind the scenes are always so fun. Like it kind of humanizes everything, and like I remember back then too, I would get really scared of like horror movies, so I wouldn't watch the actual horror movies. I would watch the behind the scenes for horror movies first, so that it like watching the actual movie would be a lot more manageable. Because then I'm like, okay, I remember this is the part where like, you know, they kept messing up their lines and whatever. I'm not sure if I like that tail shape on that one actually, but I feel like it's too soon to make it like. Let's see. Maybe I should have just kept it at whatever it was originally, where it's like kind of straighter. Oh, wrong color. Yeah, or like the behind the scenes of the Hunger Games. I know I feel like I've talked about the Hunger Games a lot today, but like it takes all the serious like fighting scenes where they're all fighting for their life, and then like Jennifer Lawrence just can't take anything seriously. Like there was the part where she was pinned by Clove, and she just like randomly threw her legs up and like flipped her over her. I think what was it, Isabel Furman, the one who plays Clove, in an interview, she was like, oh yeah, that we were at that part where I'm like on top of her and I was sitting on her, and Jennifer goes, oh, it's okay, sweetie, you can put all your weight on me, and she's like, this is all my weight. Me too. I saw behind the scenes of some of the Saw movies. So, like, so many cameras and people that you're not supposed to see in a room where it's scary, but it's normal. Yeah, exactly. Saw, I feel like I can't do for a different reason because I don't really like gory stuff. And so all the torture stuff I feel like is a little harder for me to handle. But I think Orphan was one that I saw a lot of behind the scenes for. But yeah, it was crazy stuff like but like it's like the crazy stuff in movies that like is much more watchable when you know like, oh, behind the scenes, or like um they would like make the kids laugh and play around behind the scenes so that the kids wouldn't actually be scared. That's what I feel like watching bloopers is for me. It's like, it's okay, it's not real. Kind of on a similar note, when I used to dance, some of the kids would get really scared of some of the characters. Like, so for example, when we did Alice in Wonderland, um, one of the guys was playing the Mad Hatter, and so he had a lot of like kind of scary makeup on. So we kind of came up with a new rule where like if you were playing a character in a dance recital or a dance performance that involved a lot of makeup, like you would have any kids that you dance with, because we would like teach much younger kids too, like as young as like 3 years old. Like they would come to the dressing room and watch you like put on your makeup and put on your costume. That way they wouldn't be scared. Because we did have a few instances where I think it was one of the times we did Alice in Wonderland, um, where one of the girls was so scared of the Mad Hatter that at the last minute they had to like switch like the dance like positions and like arrangement so that she wasn't standing right next to him because she kept crying every time she saw him. So yeah, that became a new thing where we were like, okay, if you're wearing lots of makeup or you look kind of unrecognizable, make sure the kids that you dance with see you getting ready. Yeah, wholesome stuff. It still ended up okay, like the show and everything, but it's a funny story that we still tell. I say still tell, but I haven't danced there in like years, but I feel like we all still talk together and like chat and stuff. I feel like maybe the next one we can start opening. Oh my gosh, who's that? Eggy! Oh my god, hello! Hi, Eggy and Egglings, welcome in! Oh my gosh, hello! I'm so excited. What the heck? What are you guys doing here? Welcome in. Oh, wait, shout out. I finally figured out how to do like a little shout out command. Hello, Eggy. Did I do that right? Woohoo! How are you? How was Super Auto Pets? Wait, was this tournament stuff? I just realized, I think I remember you saying that you were going to be doing tournament stuff. She's evolving, yeah! I'm schmoovin'. That's exactly what I keep saying. I'm schmoovin' with this Scuffy Doo model that I made in like literally a day. Yeah, I kind of did this as a last minute like April Fool's thing, but I was like, you know what? I like using it. Tournament happens on the weekend. Okay, I do remember that, I think. Yeah. Oh, how exciting. I will definitely try to tune in if I can. But in the best way possible, Scuffy Doo looks like they could be in the Papa blah 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 Papa Pizzeria games. I'll take that as a compliment. I like that. How are you guys? If you guys need to go, feel free. I'm sure you guys have been very busy with all the tournament prep and stuff, but yeah, we're just animating this fun little bubble thing. It's coming along slowly, but it's schmoovin'. I'm schmoovin' and it's schmoovin'. So yeah, I guess for those who don't know me, I'm Sammy. I kind of do some art and stuff sometimes, just kind of dabble in it. I've been trying my hand at this whole streaming thing, and it's been pretty fun so far. But yeah, I hope everyone's Friday has been going well. I feel like my workday kind of like got all like overwhelming for me, and so I was like, man, do I actually want to stream? But then I started, and I was like, yeah, I totally want to stream. This is so fun. I was planning on doing this earlier in the week, but I forgot that my fiance's sister was coming over during the week, so I was like, oh, this is gonna have to get pushed back. Yeah, I think we got most of the hard stuff done, so now we're just kind of moving this bubble along. Um, I will probably come back and like put a little bit of color on the bubble, but for now, we're just gonna get all the basics in and get it schmovin' the way we should, and hope that it looks okay. How long have you been together? We started dating probably like 7.5 years ago now. It was like, what, 2017, I think? It was fall of 2017. Yeah, we knew each other for maybe a year before that because we met in school. And yeah, we've been together since pretty much. Yeah, college sweethearts. I feel like there's a lot of people, like, even when we were in school, I feel like I knew a lot of people who graduated from, like, our college who met their, like, wife or husband in school. So I don't know what it is about that school, but, like, even my roommate, her parents met at that same university. They both went to that university, met each other there, and yeah. And same with, like, because I feel like a lot of people who work in my field also um, graduated from that same school, like, so have that same alma mater. And even they're like, oh yeah, I met my husband at this school too. So I don't know, something in the air down there. Yeah, we actually went back to around that area where we went to school when we got engaged. So we went on a hike, and we're out in California. So it was during like the super bloom. So there were a lot of pretty flowers and stuff out. So we went on this hike, and then he proposed, and yeah, that was 2 years ago. What year was it? 2 years ago next week, I think. Yeah, it was April 6th. 16th, yeah, 16th was the day that he proposed. But yeah, who asked who out? He asked me out, but I was also very shy about it because yeah, I wasn't. I've never been in a relationship before that, which I know a lot of people are like, oh, you probably shouldn't marry the first guy you date, but I don't know. I feel like we clicked very well, and we were very good friends before that already too. But yeah, I'm getting cooked in TFT. There he is. For those who don't know, Kai Hane here. Yeah, this is the guy I'm engaged to, and he's probably he makes occasional appearances, and most of them are very unhinged. You're getting cooked in TFT. We're talking about you. All good things, though, I swear. You should stream TFT. I feel like that would be fun. Maybe I'll stream TFT. I'm much worse at TFT than you. But yeah, congratulations, Mr. Do. Congratulations. Let's see, how does that look? I almost feel like it should bounce up and down a little more even along this path. We'll just keep going and maybe it'll look okay. Oh, you know what? I think I have an idea. I think maybe here we'll start flipping the ear over and kind of... Oh, I just thought of something. The gears in my brain are schmovin'. I hope it turns out okay. I feel like there's a decent chance that this idea does not turn out as cool as I think it will, but we'll see. It's all experimentation. Let's erase this and clean this up a little bit. Man, I didn't expect to stream too long, but I'm just in the mood now. I'm not gonna lie though, my phone might die, so we might switch to PNG Sammy in a little bit. Or GIF Sammy, whatever you want to call it. But for now, we'll stick with this. Let's see. If I'm going like this, maybe I'll also squish this ear down a little bit because we're kind of going up. So this will kind of get squished down a little. Making the cat ear flop, like when you touch them? Yeah, like when you pet their head and it just like bloop bloop. My kitty cat's sleeping on the floor, right next to her bed too. She's got a perfectly good bed that she sleeps in sometimes, but right now she's just chilling on the floor. Yeah, little Miss Cassie Doo over there. Okay, flop. Floppity flop. Maybe what I should have done is had it go forward a little bit before it came out. Which I guess I still could do. Let's see. It's probably starting from here. Maybe I'll nudge everything over a little bit. Okay, that feels a little more bubbly. I'll do one more up here. Oh, I'm running out of layers again. Okay, but I think I don't want to merge the bubbles yet, but I think I'm pretty confident in the eyes. I'll leave one of these untouched, but I don't think I'll hold that frame much longer. I'll just merge a handful of these. I could probably merge some of the bubble layers actually, but I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to layers. I'm hoarding my layers. I don't want to merge them. OMG, what'd you catch? A sad hamster. Fun fact, I do have a sticker of that on my Etsy as well. A sad hamster I drew and made stickers of back when the sad hamster with the violin thing was going viral on like TikTok. Didn't sell as well as I thought it would, but yeah, so that is something that's on my Etsy. We were talking earlier about potentially doing sticker giveaways, which I think would be a fun thing. Maybe I'll do some kind of incentive for it. I have a bunch of like, and by a bunch I mean like 2 sticker sheet designs that have not yet made it to my Etsy shop because I keep procrastinating on taking product photos. But yeah, maybe when I do post them, I'll do a little giveaway thing. Because I also have lots of like older designs and newer designs that have just kind of been sitting around. But I feel like they deserve to go somewhere instead of just sitting in the drawers on my desk. Okay, I was thinking maybe have the ears pop up a little bit like this, like it kind of flicks up. I also feel like I missed a spot coloring this. Okay, let's just color this first and then fill in the little ear details. Oh, what is that? Oh, Crimson Bandit, thank you for following. I've enjoyed your company so far. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying enough to offer a humble follow. I very much appreciate it. It's always a jump scare. I feel like I'm still getting used to all the alert sounds, but we're getting there. Let's see, how does that look? Okay, I feel like if I'm gonna do it like that, maybe... Wait. Well, first of all, let me fix this coloring. Yeah. Like maybe these two should kind of pop up a little bit more. A little more vertical. Like it doesn't have to be a perfect perch. Oh, but if I go here, maybe I'll do a little happy face. Yeah. Meow. I'll lift it a little more. Hopefully that doesn't look too weird. Boop, like a little pop. Okay, that's a good start. Okay. And then we're going all the way down to here. Sometimes it kind of bugs out and then the layers don't quite move. Oh no, don't freeze on me. Alright. Jeez, that's a lot of emotes. I only just set that up with the emote explosion. I wasn't 100% sure how that would look. Do you have any plans for sub goals? Honestly, I didn't expect people, even like as it is, I didn't expect as many people to sub as I did when I first hit affiliate. So I didn't even think about sub goals because I wasn't really expecting to hit any. But yeah, I don't know. I'm totally open to ideas. I'm not really sure what good examples of like sub goal rewards are. Like doodles and stuff I feel like are a good go-to, drawing subscribers and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so got this bubble. This is where it gets a little tricky because I kind of started in the middle and then worked my way around, which isn't the best way to animate things, but well, that's kind of cute. Okay, in that case though, I feel like it goes like this. Okay, I definitely feel like these two tails should kind of droop downward then. 100 subs, we get 6-hour stream. I could definitely try. At 100 subs, I'll draw with my foot. That probably is gonna capture a really weird audience if I say that. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Sammy do foot drawing stream. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll make that an incentive for like free Ko-fi stuff, because I have that as an incentive down here for like Ko-fi donations, but I feel like most people don't send donations through Ko-fi. Like some people do, but I feel like on Twitch there's other ways that people tend to donate, like through subs. So maybe, what did I just do? Not what I intended to do. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. At like 100 subs, I'll make my shop free. For 100 is a lot, but I guess that's a good incentive for free stuff, right? A pen between feet paints a really weird picture. Yeah, I don't know why I said that, honestly. I did see something recently where someone, you know how there's like that trend of like, oh, here's a drawing of like a bunny with my right hand, and here's the same drawing with my left hand. And I saw someone do that with like right hand, left hand, right foot, and left foot. And I'm not gonna lie, like, as weird as it was, I was also really impressed that they were able to draw at all with their foot. So then I was curious. I was like, is it easier than I think it is? But I have not tried it, and I'm not sure if I really want to. But maybe that'll be a sub goal. Enough subs, and I'll foot draw. Oh, that's so weird. I'm gonna stop talking about feet. I'm gonna attract some weird an interesting audience, I will say. Maybe I should keep it curved down, and then we can flick it up. Right. 75 subs feet. Redeemed hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. You guys hydrate too. Everyone else who's here, if you're listening, drink some water. Water is good for you. I don't know what this does. Oh, no one's redeemed that yet, but I just kind of used it as a trigger to, not an immediate trigger, but to change the background music. Let's see. I'll pick a random one. Yeah, I have like a playlist of a bunch of stuff from Stream Cafe, so let's see. Yeah, we'll stick with this one. Let me know if you can even hear the BGM. I feel like I try to check at the beginning, but sometimes I don't always, or people aren't here to check if the BGM's at a good volume, which is okay. But yeah, let me know if that volume's okay. It's all pretty cozy music, I think. I tend to try to change it anyways every like hour or so, but I feel like today I didn't really do that. Okay, kind of like that. I almost think like maybe this one, the tail should still be a little bit down, but like on its way up. So maybe like kind of scrunched up a little bit, but like super curvy. Yeah, Bubble Cat doesn't have quite a cat tail, but it's a very bubbly, like almost cat tail. How far have you guys gone with your relationship? Do you guys no comment. Share drinks with each other? We do. I know, very scandalous. Yeah, we do share drinks. Also because I feel like, especially when we eat out, I never finish a whole drink by myself, but like, yeah, food and drink we tend to share. Part of that also is because I'm just very indecisive, so it makes eating out a lot easier if we can just be like, okay, we both kind of want the same couple things, so we'll just get a couple things and share. Hold hands. Kai actually is not a big fan of PDA, which I agree. I'm also not big on PDA, so we don't usually hold hands in public. Sometimes, like now and then, and by now and then I mean if I'm particularly cold, because I run really cold and his hands tend to run really warm, so sometimes I'll hold his hand as a personal like heater kind of thing. But even then, most of the time we don't hold hands in public a whole lot. Yeah. Let's see, did I change the ears? Not yet. I think I'll flick it up a little more. Let's see. Yeah, I'll flick it, or maybe just a tad bit, and then yeah, we'll do this little method since I don't have the onion frame, since it's like all the way at the other end of the animation. Yeah, I feel like we're also like very like introvert, well, not like very introverted, but like we're homebodies. We like staying home most of the time, so usually if we're out, we're like out with like friends and stuff too, and then it's like awkward if you're like really coupley with your friends, I feel like. So then we try not to. Yeah. Yeah, like even we're planning our like bachelorette party stuff, and we're gonna do like a joint one because I feel like our friend groups also kind of overlap a lot. This is so cute, but I remembered I was fucking single. You can hold hands with your buddies. You can just be like, hey, I'm in a hand-holdy mood. Hold hands with your friends. Yeah, honestly, I feel like more often than not, if we're like out with the group, Kai's holding hands with like the other guys in our friend group more than me. Like I have pictures of like we went to an aquarium recently with a couple friends, He was holding friends with one of the guys like the entire time. Not the entire time, but like, oh my gosh, I have hiccups again. But yeah. If streaming has taught me one thing, it's that I say yeah in that order quite a bit. And I don't think I like that. I should, yeah, nothing you can really do about that, but okay, okay, I'm thinking we're gonna have to start merging layers again. I think we can probably merge some of these like line art layers with the bubbles. Oh, actually, you know what? We can merge the ponytails. We can do both. Some of these are already merged anyway, so it doesn't help that much. Oh, I like having everything separate though. I have commitment issues when it comes to merging my layers. Oh, that can definitely be one layer. Okay, that should be enough for now. We're gonna inch our way through. I might not go for too much longer, honestly. I feel like it's getting warm and I'm getting kind of tired. Not even like sleepy, just kind of like I've been sitting for too long. We'll do a few more of these though. I think we can finish this little like flick of the bubble tail and then see how it looks. Only merge layers when product is finished. That's my motto. Yeah, that's definitely what I try to do, is like not merge things till the end. But Procreate, and it depends on the file like size, but Procreate tends to have pretty significant layer limits, so then it gets a little bit tricky. At least when animating, because then I have like way too many layers. Hello, Kai. Did you win? Kai is very excited. I assume he won. Was it a first place in TFT?
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Oh my gosh. I'll never get used to the name being Procreate. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing. I don't know if that's also a culture thing, because they're based in Australia, and I know like I feel like Australian and like UK like English slang sounds so funky to Americans. Like they say like things like I don't know. I can't think of examples right now, but they have funny words. Let's see. So we have it. Oh, it's hard to. So it goes up, up. Did I flick? I have not flicked the tail up yet. So the next one will be tail up, and I think the ears up. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'll. Whoa! What happened? Where'd it go? Okay. Maybe I'll start. I'll go up a tad bit more, but I feel like I don't want to go up too much. Well, it's not bad. Okay, that's a good motion, I think, and then we'll just have the ears go like way up. And then I think after this, I'll do one more frame after this as well, just so I can remember, but I think I want the mouth to close again after that. Oh, that's a funky looking ear. Maybe that's too much, because it does kind of want to go up when we're coming down. I know it's supposed to be pro and create, but I've already so used to that word being the other meaning. Yeah, agreed. It definitely took some getting used to, and like I'm glad most people know what you're talking about when you bring up Procreate in the context of art, but like to anybody else, it's like, you're using what now? You're drawing on what now? Yeah, I do like that it's very user friendly too. Will there be a points goal for potential shared stream with your man? Maybe. I actually did a stream with him on Sunday, but I feel like that would be fun. I don't want to force him to stream either, is the thing though. Um, but I think if he's willing, I think that would be a cool redeem, is like collab with Kai. Yeah. You're whating right now, right? Procreating on stream? That's crazy. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We're arting on stream. Saying I'm arting on stream also sounds dangerously close to like farting on stream. Which I don't know. I don't think most people enjoy watching farting, but I don't know. I feel like there's an audience for everything. Excuse me? Did you fart on stream? Too early for that? I had a blowout on stream. Oh my god, that does not sound very fun to watch or to stream. I feel like the tail size has gradually shrunken. Maybe I should start kind of transitioning it back to its original size. Whatever that was. It's like deflating. Oh, it was a stream, alright. Oh my. a liquidy blowout? Ugh, that sounds nasty. I'm concerned. For you and your chair. And your pants? All of the above. And it was blowing alright. Oh my. Are we sure we wanna do another joint stream with Kai? We might have another on-stream blowout. I don't think that'll be very fun to witness. All sorts of uncomfortable. Tangent, I'm going to order the invitations. Ooh, okay, sounds good. Liquidy blowout, Sammy do. I'm not having a blowout, I'm just blowing bubbles, see? Just blowing bubbles. Nothing more. Totally innocent. Wholesome fun here. How's my phone battery? 14%? I think we can go a little bit longer. Here, we'll do one more frame. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I like how this is coming along. I'm mesmerized by my own animation. She's just blowing on stream. Yeah, normal stuff. Just blowing. Blowing bubbles, of course. What else? What were you thinking? Totally normal stuff here. Okay. Cool. One more. We'll just... Yes. Originally, I know I had... Oh my gosh, of course, right there is the layer max. But originally I had it kind of like a smooth thing like this. But I feel like now we're kind of doing more of like a this. Maybe like that. Like a poop, poop. I will keep that back layer there just for reference generically, but I think we can pretty much just do whatever. Like, I think we can go without the sketch layer. Okay. I wanna probably get rid of that. Touch that up. Boop. Boop. Okay, and we'll make the ears and the tail. Oh my gosh. Okay, what can I merge? I'm gonna merge this. I'll make the ears and the tail 0.5 going up a little bit more. Alright. Almost at a good stopping point. Honestly, I could keep going, but I think more than anything, I'm just worried about my phone battery. Do you guys play TCG Pocket? I think maybe what I'll do is once I finish this frame, I'll open a pack on TCG Pocket, which will break my model, but I think that's okay. And then we can end stream. Maybe not too much, just kind of. Go like that. A little bit on the ears. Give me your luck. I'll try. I haven't had much luck recently, honestly. Except in battles. I played a couple ranked games today for the first time. I feel like, I mean, there were definitely some that weren't so lucky, but like I've won all of them so far. And granted, I just started, so most of them are bots, but even the ones that like were actual people, I was like, dang. Like there was one that I was definitely supposed to lose earlier, and I think they just kind of goofed, or like they started overthinking or something, and instead of just killing me, which would have ended the game like right there, all he had to do was attack. He started doing all this stuff like switching out Pokemon. He put another Pokemon into play. He retreated, and then I ended up knocking him out and winning the whole thing. And I was like, what was that? What just happened? So I think that like matchup was a little lucky too. Okay, actually I want the tail. I think I want the tail to stick up a little more. So we'll do something more like a little more exaggerated. Okay, hang on. I made it look a little too skinny, I think. Let's try this again. Oops. Is that too big? Maybe it's too big. That's not very. Come on. Okay, that might be good. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. How's that? How are we feeling about this one? We're making progress. Almost there. We got the hard animating stuff done. I think in like one more stream we could totally finish this up. Woohoo! Nice work, friends. We did it. Thanks for keeping me company while working on this. I think we're gonna pause there. We'll stop there. Shall we pull on TCG Pocket? Shall we open a pack? We could switch gears right now. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna say bye to the animation for now. Okay, we're gonna switch. Stop mirroring from this. And let's start mirroring my phone. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb as well. Don't want to share anything unintentionally. I also should plug my phone in because... Okay, before I do that, let me pause my face on a more normal like. There we go. Okay, TCG Pocket. Okay, let's mirror this. Let's see, is this working? Is this working? Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's just... Haha, back to PNG Sammy for now. I don't think the screen mirroring is working though. Oh, it's still loading, that's why. We'll make this work, I swear. Hang on, let me hide this really quick. I'll close all these guys. Bum bum bum. We can do it, I swear. I'll close this. How can I? I want the Wigglytuff. I actually don't have the Wigglytuff yet either. So, yeah, that's that. Yeah, we're both trying to get Wigglytuff. I don't know if I actually want Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff's a little scary. I don't think the screen mirroring is gonna work today. Let's see. Here, let me cancel that again. What if I restart this? Start this. Ba, ba, ba. Come on. Come on. You can do it. We've done it before. I swear we can do it. I'm determined to get this to work. But if it doesn't, I won't. It's okay. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be today. Here, let me turn this off. Let's try. Unable to connect? Yeah, I know. Let's try one more time. Wait, let me see. Is this receiver working? Here, let me completely close this and then I'll open it again. I'll give it a second to load. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Okay, let's try. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, I think I got it to work. Okay. Can you hear it? Aha! Okay, a little bit scuffed, but that's okay. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's really loud. Okay, how's this? Loud? Sorry. Is this better? Here, I'll just... Oh my gosh, it is loud. Even for me. Good? Okay. We'll leave it there. Okay, it's kind of loud for me, but I think I can do this. Okay, go. Before notifications pop up. Oh, I have it on Do Not Disturb. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, so loud for me still, but that's okay. Alright. Give me your luck, guys. Everyone give me your luck. I need to borrow your luck. Tell me when. I'm gonna tell me when. When? Oh my gosh, it's so laggy. Oh, okay, that was really laggy. I can't tell if that was actually something. Okay, I don't think we got anything. Wow, 2 Ekans. Oh my gosh. No luck. No luck. You and me both be at Beast. No luck. Okay. Well, that's okay. Worth the try. 10 pack? I don't know. Do I have... How much do I have? 260? No, I think I'm gonna save it. I think I want to save it, but maybe next time a set comes out, we'll 10 pack on stream. How about that? You actually got Pokemon cards earlier? Ooh! Like, did you open them, or do you just, like, have them? That's fun. Should I battle right now? On stream? Shiny Pachirisu? I wish! One day, maybe. We'll see. I'm tempted to just battle while we're here. Because my main thing was that my phone was dying. But it's also really laggy. I don't know if I should. I got some of the Journey Together packs. Ooh, did you get anything good? Any fun packs? Or any fun cards? Any pretty cards? Should I battle? I started trying ranked ones. You got Iono cards. Ooh, nice. I feel like I should just end stream and just chill. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe next time we'll do some Pokemon TCG battling on stream. You know what I've been battling with though? I'm gonna show you. I've been using Togekiss. just this cute little guy. I just think he's neat. It's been working though. I feel like I made people upset because I'm actually not very good at this, but somehow I've still been winning. And 3 Alchemy EX cards. Ooh, Alchemy is very cute. I really like Alchemy. I really like. Yeah, I didn't even read that. I like literally just said like I really like Alchemy, but I didn't realize you also said that. I also have a plush of them. Oh, that sounds really cute. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna probably end there. Let's see. Let me hide that really quick while I stop mirroring. Okay, we'll switch to just chatting for now. Oh, look at that. Sammy Doo Doo is broken. Here, I'll restart VTube Studio just for this. But anyways, yeah, we'll wrap up there. Let's see if there's anyone to raid. Oh, the VTube Studio logo changed in the time that I last opened it, which was not that long ago. Let's see. Oh, Julie. I mean her handle is Julie22, but she's very fun to hang out with. There's Julie and there's also Wu Chi, who is also very cool. It was fun today. Have a good night. Thanks. Let's see. Who should we raid, if anyone? Is Wu Chi still alive? Let me make sure they're not ending. Okay, we'll go to another like calm, cozy art streamer that I know. Yeah, let me get this set up. But in the meantime, thank you everyone for hanging out. It was fun today. I'm glad you had fun today. Yeah, I was looking forward to this. This is the first time I did any like actual animation stuff on stream, so it was definitely new for me, but thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the follows from Crimson Bandit and also I think it was Toph. And thank you Eggy for the raid again. I very much appreciate it. Eggy is one of like my favorite communities to hang out with and she's a huge inspiration to me. So yeah, let's see. Start raid. Oh, let me send some raid messages as well. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm not ready. Ah, raid. Ah, okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Can I cancel this really quick? Oh, what did I do? Okay. Used unraid. Okay, here's our raid message. Sorry, I feel like there's usually a bigger like buffer for that, but okay, there's a raid message. Here's a second raid message that I made. Raid 2. Yeah, because I know people like the doo-doo raid. So, yeah. Until next time. Let me copy my own raid message as well. Bye bye, friends. Bye bye.